kẹjẹ ká pàwọ́pọ̀ ká fi mọ̀ ṣọ̀kan. Chief Igboho Sunday ọmọ májà sọlá o bàbá àdá mi ò ṣá. Tẹ bá ti pe Sunday ẹ dákun kẹ́ ẹ̀ máa ń bò ṣàṣì. Ìní mo jẹ́ ṣe láti Nàìjíríà gbogbo bá sí. Tẹ bá ti pe Sunday ẹ dákun kẹ́ ẹ̀ máa ń bò ṣàṣì. Ìyá àgbà ìṣàkóso ìgbésẹ̀ àwọn olùbá ìlú Yoruba Nation ti wá ṣáàyà. Kábíru ṣọ̀kan kágbé sókè. Yoruba Nation ti wá ṣáàyà. Kábíru ṣọ̀kan kágbé sókè. Yoruba Nation ti wá ṣáàyà. Kábíru ṣọ̀kan kágbé sókè. Ìgbòho máa lọ sọ báyìí o. Onípa àkọ́kọ́ ọmọ Yorùbá o. Sílé àkàndé sí mi ò nílé lóko pẹ́ lẹ́yìn lójú. Oníkàtà láti sílẹ̀ ká máa gbọ́. Kálá sílẹ̀ ká gbọ́ dáadáa. Ó ní ìtàn kó. Ọkọ̀ alẹ́rú tó nílẹ̀ bàbá wa. Sílé àkàndé sí mi ò ká sọ jí gbogbo ọmọ Yorùbá o. Ibà àbẹ̀dì ìyá Ìgbòho Sunday ló sọ bẹ́ẹ̀. Májá Sọlá ṣe Sunday ní bàbá o. Ló ní pé Yorùbá ro dáadáa Yorùbá sáṣìnà gbogbo mọ́ta mọ́ rorò. Àwọn èèyàn tó wà níbẹ̀ náà tún ṣe. Ìgbòho ẹ bá tún Yorùbá ṣe. Ọmọ Yorùbá kò lè gbádùn lẹ bàbá wa. Ọmọ Yorùbá kò lè gbádùn lẹ bàbá o. Ọ̀pọ̀pọ̀ mọ̀kà mọ́ rorò ṣìnà. Àwọn èèyàn tó wà níbẹ̀ náà tún ṣe. Ìgbòho ẹ bá tún lẹ Yorùbá ṣe. Ìjọdúró kan kọ́mọ Yorùbá kò lè gbádùn lẹ bàbá wa. Kọ́mọ Yorùbá kò lè gbádùn lẹ bàbá. Adébóríṣi ni wà ó bàbá méjì ní tí o. Mr. Ọ̀tẹ́kùn rẹ̀ kùn White Lion lọ́mọ. Èmi fún ayé máa kọ́ mi ṣùgbọ́n. Àkànjáde o, àkànjáde o, àkànjáde o, àkànjáde o. Ìgbòho ló sọ bẹ́ẹ̀. Ó ní pé ìpọ́nrí dàgbòógó o. Ó kọjá òtọ́mọ tó lè yọ ọ̀sẹ́ o. Ìgbòho la tábà jìnnì, àti ní tábà ọ̀rọ̀ burúkú. Ìtẹnu ọmọ kékeré bọ́. Dànídàní bá ní lábàṣẹ́ o. Ṣì fún Ìgbòho àti kékeré ní ti bá ní lọ. Ìgbòho ló ní pé kí ní ìlú rẹ̀ ní ìlú ẹ̀dọ̀ kúkú. Ẹ̀dọ̀ kúkú sí ọ̀dọ́ ọ̀wẹ̀. Ó ní bá bọ́dí adẹ́tùrá àti àpẹẹrẹ. Ìgbòho Sunday inú burúkú mà ní ìyẹn bàbá mi. Èèyàn kọ́kọ́ kò lè fẹ́ kó máa ṣe tiẹ̀ Ìgbòho. Èèyàn kọ́kọ́ kò lè fẹ́ kó máa ṣe tiẹ̀. Májà sọ̀rọ̀ o. Èèyàn kọ́kọ́ kò lè fẹ́ kó máa ṣe tiẹ̀. Èèyàn kọ́kọ́ kò lè fẹ́ kó máa ṣe tiẹ̀. Sunday ibi tó yí ti dábà kò lè yá mọ́. Bámi ibi tí lè délé tó gbé tí ń bọ́ sọ̀rọ̀ o. Ẹyẹ àbárò kan kò lè mọ́. Májà Sọlá àṣírí Ọlọ́run ọba mi. Wọ́n la fi rán àṣírí Ọlọ́run bàbá o. Ẹ̀ẹ́dá ẹ̀ má tún wò ó. Lẹ́yìn kan bá gbìyànjú ẹ̀ á tẹ̀sí. Lẹ́yìn kan bá gbìyànjú ẹ̀ á tẹ̀sí o. Lẹ́yìn kan bá gbìyànjú ẹ̀ á tẹ̀sí. Òkè ní gúdúgúdú ń wí tiẹ̀ tó pariwo. Bádàmù ni báńdà tiẹ̀ papọ̀. Tó ní gúgù ló tiẹ̀ tó papọ̀ sí. Ìyá ìlú ṣá ni bàbá yìí. ìyá ìlú sani ṣe fìbò ó ti dé ẹwù ní ẹjọ́ ẹ ò lè fagbélẹ̀ rọwọ́ ìdìnnà kò jọra wọn. mi ò kọ́ṣẹ́ kí sẹ́rù ló ṣe ra ẹ̀ lásán ni yorùbá òdi tó lọ ojú sí là ní ìsẹ̀yìn. Ìgbòho ṣàdáàdì ní ìkẹgbà fún bàbá dání lọ́kọ̀ ya yín ẹgbà fún àwọn. májá sọlá dání ní ìkẹgbà fún Ìgbòho ṣàjọkọ̀ ya yín ẹgbà fún. wọ́n á dín tán bá bí ẹ lèrè pẹ́pẹ́ wo ni wọ́n fẹ́ ṣe. Yorùbá Nation màmá ni kí ni wọ́n fẹ́ ṣe. Yorùbá Nation màmá ni wọ́n fẹ́ sọ báyìí jáde tó yẹ o. Yorùbá Nation màmá ni kí lẹ fẹ́ ṣe o. Yorùbá Nation màmá ni wọ́n fẹ́ sọ adéjì rán o. Yorùbá Nation màmá ni onítìrì Mrs. Abiola màmá tàdé sí mi o. Yorùbá Nation màmá ni àwọn tí media collection Àjàní Àjàlá ẹ̀gbọ́n mi pẹ̀lú ọlá dọ́là o ẹ̀tọ́jú ara mọ́ni media ni wọ́n wọ̀ wọ́n ti gbowó Sunday o lóní pé kí ló fẹ́ ṣe. Yorùbá Nation màmá ni ó ṣe gbọ́ mi ẹ̀gbọ́n mi àròlé bàbá pẹ́pẹ́ South Africa collection àwọn ti gbowó Sunday lóní pé kí ló fẹ́ ṣe o. Yorùbá Nation màmá ni náà ń gbọ́ lásùnbọ̀ mi fúnbọ̀ àmọ́kẹ́ ní oṣù mi o Sátárò èèyàn tí ó dé tọ́jú Mr. Nation kan o èèyàn àkàndé o Mr. Kẹ́hìndé ẹ̀gbọ́n mi àwọn ọlọ́mọ mi o Sunday Olúṣọlá máa ń gbọ́ mi o Olúṣọlá mọ̀ kí ẹ̀ àkàndé ló ń kí ọlọ́ládé mi máa brọ́dà yóò ṣe o. Ókè gbogbo yín kí ló fẹ́ ṣe o. Yorùbá Nation màmá ni kí ló fẹ́ ṣe. Yorùbá Nation màmá ni ẹgbọ́n o Sunday máa ló lè ṣe torí Sunday máa ló lè ṣe o tó bá ṣe pé ìwọ ni o Yorùbá Nation ló lè ṣe àbójúgà ni òṣùn gbọ́ Adéṣọ̀kan sani mo pé yóò ṣeun tọ́jú gbọ́dọ̀ mi Táíwò dáadáa o àwọn náà ní Sunday máa ló lè ṣe ní sí títí láyọ̀ náà mú bọ́ wọ́n ní Sunday máa ló lè ṣe o Yorùbá Nation ló lè ṣe.
Thinking about how we've been having this conversation about the unity of Nigeria. And I reflect back at some of the prominent statements made by some of our founding leaders. And I feel that probably this would help us to have a conversation on the Nigerian unity. I just brought forth, not to bore you, first, and I quote, not my statement, Nigeria is not a nation. It's a mere geographical expression. There are no Nigerians in the same sense as there are English, Welsh, or French. The word Nigerian is merely a distinctive appellation to distinguish those who live within the boundaries of Nigeria from those who do not. This is accredited to Chief Obafemi Awolowo, the former Prime Minister of the Western region. The second one, and I quote, it is true that we politicians always delight in talking loosely about the unity of Nigeria. 60 years ago, there was no country called Nigeria. What is now Nigeria consisted of several large and small communities, all of which were different in their outlooks and beliefs. The advent of the British and that of Western education has not materially altered the situation, and the many and varied communities have not knit themselves into a composite unit. This is accredited to Sir Ahmadu Bello, former Premier of Northern Region. The third, and I quote, since 1914, the British government has been trying to make Nigeria into one country. But the Nigerian people themselves are historically different in their backgrounds, in their religious beliefs and customs, and do not show themselves any sign of willingness to unite. The Nigerian unity is only the British intention for the country. This is thinking about it.
They wanted to be separate from the country that the British Empire had imposed on us, which was this country of Nigeria, where they kind of took a bunch of independent nations who don't have anything to do with each other, don't even speak each other's language, don't relate. Many of them were even enemies and warring at the time. Smushed them all together and drew these arbitrary lines around them and called them countries and named those countries. Right. And then said, now y'all get along and do a country for us and be a union for us. And then go through, contentious, bloody independence processes that never really yield any real independence. You're still part of a commonwealth afterwards. And you have the eternal meddling in your affairs and the eternal extraction of your resources. And the eternal fomenting of divisiveness and infighting in order to be able to control you. This is what an oppressor does, a colonizer does. These are tactics and strategies of dominance. Right. We were subjected to that as a larger unit of Nigeria. And then when the Igbo people said, we want our own thing, let's go and do that. Well, it so happened to be that the territory that this new country of Biafra was going to be in included very, very rich oil reserves. And the British were not going to let go of that. Wow. And the people that they had put in power, their puppet Nigerian governments weren't going to do that either because they needed it for the Nigerian project. Right. And Britain needed it for its own interests and uses. So Great Britain got directly involved in this civil war and in the war for independence and decided that they would do everything to make sure that Biafra did not go. Wow. And this everything meant directly funding genocide of the people of Biafra.
If I may just yes, who was also arrested, right, have written severally on it that he should also, because his determination for Oduduwa Republic is not a crime known international law. And that's the point I'm trying to make. That's the point I'm trying to raise with you. If it were not signaled to non-state actors and other ethnic agitators that they can actually go ahead, in the event that President Muhammadu Buhari really responds to your appeal.
Excuse me, you and I, we are living in Nigeria. You are talking about harmless people who are not armed. Are you not aware that in this country, some Boko Haram, some people accused of Boko Haram were released and traded for others by way of a quick protocol? They say, release some of us, then we release some of your detained citizens. Are you not aware that has gone on in this country? So what is the bad precedent of saying a non-violent person should be released from detention, from illegal detention, a detention that the United Nations have been found to be illegal and to be unconstitutional and to be torturous? I do not see anything that is setting any bad precedent there in a situation where as a matter of fact, some Boko Haram and armed bandits are being released in exchange for some of their members, where kidnappers are demanding from parents of children they have kidnapped to buy carrots, tatache, tomatoes, vegetable oil, palm oil, to buy salt, to buy rice, for them beans, yams, for them to feed their children, so as to keep them alive, to enable the parents to ransom for them. What is the long precedent here that we are just saying, release, find a political solution by going through the tenets and the provisions of the law? I do not personally see anything wrong with that at all, and there's none that I know of. And I cannot see it leading to any floodgate or any resurgence by other people coming to say, criminals coming to say, you must also give me reprieve. It does not happen that way. How many Nnamdi do you have in Nigeria? And how many Sunday Igbohos do you have in Nigeria? These are people who have carried the spectre of their people on their heads, and they have become a metaphor for their self-determination struggle.
Which is for you, Dr. Badaya? Do you think the government is unwilling or unable to protect the people of Southern Kaduna?
In fact, it is not only unable, it is unwilling, and we have good reason to feel that they are part and parcel of the killers. Let me make some revelations to you.
That's a very big allegation, Dr. Obadiah. The government is part and parcel of the killers. That's big.
Yes. Okay. How would the government just say, oh, it is revenge killing and so on? Then you leave it there. Oh, because it is revenge killing and so on and so forth. The body language of this administration, the body language of the state government shows clearly that they have a hand in the killings. No doubt about it. Because, you see, General Abacha, and people don't give him his due. Do you think you have tolerated such nonsense? And let me make some revelations, because some of us also have our own intelligence networks.
Okay.
Have met with some of the bandits. We have met with some of their high commanders. One or two who have repented. They have sat down with us, not once, not twice. They told us that one of the northern governors is the commander of Boko Haram in Nigeria. Boko Haram and the bandits are one and the same thing. They have a sophisticated network. During this lockdown, their planes were moving up and down as though there was no lockdown. Moving ammunition, moving logistics, moving money, and distributing them in different parts of the country. They are already in the south, in the rainforest of the south. They are everywhere. They told us that when they finish these rural killings, they will move to phase 2. The phase 2 is they will go into the urban cities, going from house to house, killing prominent people. I can tell you, this is the game plan. By 2022, they want to start a civil war in Nigeria.
But our historic memory includes the notion that the greatest states were under Ivan, Peter the Great, and Catherine the Great. In other words, when you could control your neighbors, and people don't want to be controlled anymore. They want to be free to chart their own course. I'll never forget the first time a man with impeccable military credentials, the warden of Rhodes House, who was Admiral of Viscount Montgomery's aide to camp in World War II, said, you know, you're going to have to leave Vietnam. For the same reason we had to leave Nigeria. We left Nigeria, it was a horrible war, 3 million people died. But we had to go, and you're going to have to go. And I said, why? He said, because they don't want you. You know, people want to chart their own course. They have to feel secure in their own identity. But our historic member...
Good evening and welcome once again to Tuesday edition of our program. Moki gbogbo wa níbi tíbi tí ẹ ti ń darapọ̀, tí ẹ ti ń wò wá, tí ẹ ti ń darapọ̀, tí ẹ ti ń gbọ́ wá. Mo kí àwọn tó ti darapọ̀ mọ́ wa lórí Instagram. I say good evening and welcome, and I say good evening to my beautiful mother that has actually warned me prior to this program pé kò gbọ́dọ̀ sí èpè nínú program ti tèmi. I try as much as possible not to do so. But sometimes there are individuals that are still thinking that Intagbedani is a joke. Mo kí gbogbo àwọn bàbá wa tí wọ́n ń bá wa tó ètò náà, even though ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ ní they are just time waster, they are not taking us to the right direction, and that means that we will remain in Nigeria as much as a lot of people are still thinking. Kódà àwọn tó ní ìgbàgbọ́ tí ìyẹn máa rò pé ìgbàgbọ́ wọn dúró pé Yorùbá máa dá dúró, they still call us and just do some kind of check. I got a call prior to my coming to the program, and the person was asking me that, are we sure that there will be super rally? Are we sure that the Yoruba will go? If the Yoruba do not go, we will be out into what they call extinction. I'll be explaining that in the course of this program. Moki Babawa Professor Banji Akintoye, Moki Babawa Professor Wale Adeniran, Moki gbogbo àwọn tí wọ́n ń darí ètò láti Benin Republic, Moki gbogbo àwọn professor kọ̀ọ̀kan tí a ní nílẹ̀ Yorùbá. Moki Babawa ẹ̀gbọ́n wa Dr. Chief Sunday Adeyemo Igboho. I just checked on him this morning as usual, and they will also reply and then check on me as well. Moki yawa Mrs. Modupe Onitiri, Moki gbogbo àwọn ẹgbẹ́ kọ̀ọ̀kan. They are different groups, but the collection of the YSDM is 72 different groups. Àwọn kan tẹ́ ń béèrè pé irú àwọn ẹgbẹ́ wo ló wà níbẹ̀. It is not something that maybe you might know or you might not know, but one thing is there are more than enough different organizations that are doing different things to make sure that the Yoruba people would live Nigeria peacefully. And when I use that word peacefully, the other one that is not going to be peace is going to be violence. And everybody knows that that would eventually happen. Molobe Moki Bugbo àwọn tí wọ́n ní different organizations, whether they are in support of Yoruba Nation, we saw some of them yesterday, láti lọ campaign. Kódà mo rí article kan tí yàn kan béèrè pé èmi àti Mayegun wá sí Chatham House. I read that. I read a lot of things that people saying sometimes, and I was just laughing. But one thing that we have done so far in the last 3 years is we have proved to them otherwise. And we are not changing our course. At least they've not been able to buy us into their campaign for election. They've not been able to buy us, whether through proxies or they cannot come out and tell you they've done so. So if anybody is saying that Koiki was not at the Chatham House, and that definitely means that I am now in support of Tinubu. Like I said, I don't hate Tinubu as a Muslim man, as an Islamic person, as a traditional person, as a Christian. You don't hate anybody, but one thing is, I will stop Tinubu from taking us into the renewal of the British amalgamation. That is what I'm going to do, and that is going to give them a lot of concern. Mama fún wọn ní problem because they cannot stop these media that is operating. And I can tell you, we are live on more than 8 different channels. Whether in your column wo níbì kan, in your mẹ́ta ló wo níbì kan, they cannot stop it. And they know that as much as they have the means to control the media in Nigeria, Lai Mohammed cannot control Koiki Media. So if anybody is saying that we will not be able to, at least from what we've done in the last 3 years, they've seen it already. They started with all kind of defamation, all kind of name callings, and they realized that this guy was not even interested in whatever they were saying, and that was a concern to them. Often a lot of problem gone. And this is Koiki Media. I am not our good brother, he's still my brother, he's a friend, that have changed his own tone. And let us remember, He was never fighting for Nigeria. He was just fighting for Lagos State. Even though he has talked about Tinubu so many times. I talk about Balogun Eko. In your part, I'm buried in a group. But I don't funny Balogun Eko. But some Eko gongonisha. You know, I haven't spoken to him for a while. And I remember the last time we spoke was almost about probably going to 6 weeks ago, if not 7 weeks ago. He's now wearing a Tinubu hat. That is what he believes. I don't believe in that. Ìdí tọ́pọ̀lọpọ̀ ṣe ń wò pé even tẹ́ bá ní ẹ fẹ́ Yoruba Nation and you don't have the power. Nigeria is so powerful. Mo gbọ́ tí ẹ̀gbọ́n mi Gbẹ̀du náà sọ nínú broadcast one, I think the one he did this morning. And I listen to a lot of people. Mo kíyàwó Alhaja Airat. Àwọn ní Koiki Media dẹ̀ wá rántí mi. Èmi náà dẹ̀ wà níbẹ̀ yẹn lánàá kódà ohun wọn ti há. Mo kí dáadáa ìyá lálùbáríkà. She has done a lot of Moriyawa Janet Matsi, thank you so much. Yes, we were able to shame them in front of the international press yesterday, and that is something that Ifowora kódà wọ́n expect pé àwọn ọmọ Yoruba Nation movement a máa pọ̀ níbẹ̀ yẹn, but with the amount of people that were there, and as you can tell with the powerful media that you have behind the scene, I was able to show the world what was happening in Chatham House. So Mommy wa Janet, Prince Eze Iyinacho, I cite you, my big uncle. We've known each other for a very long time before he relocated to the state. And that was prior to Yoruba Nation. We were more concerned about humanity. Humanity that has been locked in Nigeria is what we are going to unlock. We will do so with the Biafrans. I've also been corrected with my pronunciation of not calling them Igbo, but Igbo. One of my beautiful auntie here in UK actually also gave me some background to some of the words, and I think she watched one of my videos. I didn't even know that video was going to go a little bit up there when I was showing the dollar, you know, and sometimes I just do what I do, what I love to do. So thank you so much, Prince Eze Iyinacho. I can see you there. Greetings to the family and the loved ones. And to all our, you know, those that want the right to self-determination, you know, whether Biso Etigbowo, I don't know whether he has, but he has been fighting for Lagos. He has not actually fought for Nigeria. He has been one person criticizing the Lagos state. Maybe he has seen something different. I don't know. Like I said, he's a man of his words. He has decided to change that word to say Tinubu Loleshe. I disagree with that. That does not mean we're going to be quarreling. That does not mean I'm going to curse him here. No. Just like I said, I don't have any problem with those that are still in support of the PDP or the APC. I get a lot of messages from Showore all the time, even though I don't respond. But I do speak to, you know, some of his media team behind the scene. You know, sometimes if we have a press release that I need to give to them. Onye Beribe is a foolish person. So anybody that says is Igbo is in denial. So I believe calling us Igbo is a lot better. And I hope I'm right, Prince Eze Iyinacho and all our Igbo brothers and sisters. Some Yoruba disagree with us working with you. Don't worry about all that. You know, it will fizzle away in the long process. But one thing is, if you are not aware, let me remind you again, you would have to sit down at home for your own life. Okay? So on the 9th, the Autopilot have actually brought some days that you need to quickly understand that. We will be announcing that here, especially not just for the Igbo, but also for the Yorubas that are living in the southeast part of what is known as the contraction that the British put together, which we are going to unbundle here. Some even disagree with me, saying that I shouldn't call Bola Tinubu a drug baron or whatever his name is. Like I said, drug money was found in his account in the United States, and that means he knew what is going on. It's like somebody paying me money, you know, and I can tell that that money is not clean, and you do nothing to it. You say nothing to it. That means you are part of the criminal activities. He can live in denial in his bubble life and be dancing booga, but we know that his health is not very strong. I pray that he witnessed a Yoruba nation. That's all I would say. So again, thank you so much to everyone that have continued to support the movement one way or the other. Mo kí gbogbo wa lẹ́ẹ̀kan sí And please don't tell me to speak in Yoruba. I will speak Yoruba at the appropriate time that I want to speak in Yoruba. So these are the dates, just for you to put that at the back of your calendar. That means we are 3 days away. Autopilot will be activated in the southeast part of the Biafra land. So gbogbo ẹni tó bá ń gbé ní southeast, don't tell us that you are not aware and you are doing business that have to take you through that route. For now, we are at war, whether you agree with it or not. Nigeria is currently at war with the terrorists that wants to take us out of the world that we are living today. Wọ́n fẹ́ gbé wa kúrò nínú ayé tá wà nísìn, and we must do everything to protect ourselves. Anything you can think of. Part of that is what I'm doing here from the studio, where we are communicating to the world. We are telling the United Nations that wants to keep animals. Do you know, just as Prince Eze Iyinacho, Igbo people speak Igbo language, okay? Igbo people speak Igbo language, okay? Oluwachi Koka, God and humanity be with you. Thank you so much. Moki gbogbo ẹ̀yin tí ẹ ti darapọ̀ mọ́ wa. So keep an eye on those dates. Don't try to think that you are smart. Don't listen to people that say, Simon Ekpa cannot give orders. I beg you, listen to what is going on, because we are already at war. What kind of war are we at? We are at war to defend our life from the Fulani terrorists that have invaded Nigeria, and the Nigerian government have literally done jack shit, nothing, to protect us. But rather, the DSS Director General, Bichi, I'm going to talk about it, is making a threat to the human rights people. I don't think he knows what he's talking about. Let's give him a warning that he will be picked up by Interpol, and we will make sure that they arrest him, and he would have to face the consequence of whatever has happened. So on the 9th December, start a Friday. Some people say we don't have money. Oh, hey, you cannot keep us in the house. So look, Nigeria has kept you in that darkness for 62 years. So the remaining part that is left now, just try to understand that we are all in danger. Okay? Bí Yorùbá ṣe wà ní danger, bẹ́ẹ̀ làwọn ọmọ Igbo náà wà ní danger. Even the Hausas are not left behind. The Kanuris, all the 370 plus ethnic groups in Nigeria, means that we are all in danger. Also, I've been reminded that we are also in economy war. So don't tell us we are not at war. We are at war as we speak right now, but it depends on which part of the world that you are in already. Good evening to you, my beautiful auntie, Bimileke. So the bondage is what we are trying to take ourselves out. So December 9 is a Friday. Don't joke with it. Make sure you stay at home. Also, don't try to sneak out on Saturday and want to see what is going on. Please stay at home. It's for your own benefit. So December 10 is a Saturday. Stay at home. Praise and worship. If you don't have anything to do, just stay at home. Sunday, don't try to go to church. Even here in UK during COVID, we were all locked in, and that literally means that we could not even go to church. We could not go to mosque. My mom wanted to go to mosque. She was unable to go to mosque. Your mother wants to go to church. So why not listen now? Listen to simple instruction. On Sunday, nobody in Biafra land is going to any church. You are sitting at home. Period. Autopilot has been activated. And don't talk about nonsense that we are waiting for Mazi to come and give instruction. No. Simon Ekpa is already giving that instruction. You listen to Autopilot. Monday, don't try to say, hey, you have missed money for business. No. There is no business transaction that will take place on Monday. You will sit at home. On Tuesday, there's a leeway. Even in Ukraine, there's always a leeway in the war. People will be told, you can go out now. Have you not seen? People think that there's a war where you cannot act, you cannot allow people to move around. They'll move around. War is already going on between Russia and Ukraine, and they still give passage for people to move. We have not activated yet in Yoruba land. But the super rally, unload lọ́wọ́ ni, àti download ẹ̀ padà sísàlẹ̀. So you will now go back and sit again on Wednesday, and further instructions will be coming out again. So that is coming, from the Biafra land, by Simon Ekpa. And don't say, he's not the spokesman for Biafra. Keep that to yourself. He is the spokesman, and we will continue to tell you that as well. So let's now come back to our own conversation here. Mo kí Chief Mamule Yoruba, mo kí bàbá wa Gẹ́gẹ́ Ojú, mo kí Yonkan, mo kí bàbá mi Stephen Emmanuel, mo kí gbogbo ẹ̀yin tẹ́ wà ní Glasgow. If anybody is telling you that Tinubu is fit to become the president of Nigeria, it will also be fit to sell us back to the masters that we disagree with. Tinubu has no problem. Do you know the amount of money that they are charging him now to park his private jet in UK? Money that doesn't cost him anything. He has all the governors in his hand apart from Osun State that disagree with him at Adeleke. Àwọn ọmọ Yorùbá in tá ń fẹ́ ó yàtọ̀ sí in táwọn tó náwọn fẹ́ èmi ló kàn fẹ́. In táwọn fẹ́ ni pé a fẹ́ jẹ́ kí ìran wa kó parẹ́. That's all we are asking for. And I don't think that is too much to ask for in this world that we are living. It is now 18 minutes past 7, and I hope you love that, my new. Should we leave the color of that date and time, or should I adjust it? Let me know. Yeah, screen mi tó wà nísàlẹ̀. Now you can see automatic. I am actually using what is called the OBS. It's a free software. As long as you have a good internet, you can also run a program. You can do whatever you want to do just to promote the Yoruba Nation cause. We need as many media. We are more than enough. Please, I want you also, if you can do even audio, to advise us of whatever area that you want to touch about, because I might not be talking about all the areas, and I am not that your Bole Kaja media. I take my time to research before even coming on air. And we don't promote APC, PDP on our platform, but we will talk about them sometimes. So, Tabafeka change the dates, the background color of the time, day, month. Let me know. If you're not on Twitter, the Biafras are very good on that. They've been able to lock Twitter for only God knows how long. Mazinam Mekano have been able to train them. You stay on that Twitter. You make sure that you stay on that Twitter and you retweet with the hashtag. But our Yoruba, we love to just sit down and watch. We do a lot of comments on the comment section, but how we have not been able to engage ourselves on Twitter is what I don't understand. We should all, if we have all this amount of Yoruba, koda elema koni Yoruba language, and just retweet. The same way, any account on YouTube, Instagram, is the same way you have an account, on the Twitter as well. It is very easy to open in under 2-5 minutes. You will have a Twitter account, and it is also fun, like Africa Confidential says. But we don't have enough of us there. So we are managing, and please, we need your support. Don't say we don't need media. We don't need people that say they don't need money. I agree for their own platform. Yeah, we need money. Money is important to run the show as we are moving into a lot of work to do. So if you want to support us, please, you can go on the Koiki Media website. We have all our account details there. Or you can send a message. And if it's no, it is still inactive. Nothing has changed. So you can donate voluntarily. And don't donate and then ask me to come and give account. Because that's something that some people want. If you are going to be of that state that you want me to come and be giving account of how your money was spent, please don't even bother to donate. It is called voluntary donation. Maybe it should be black background, okay? We are getting suggestion that maybe we should change it to black background. I'll give a try on that, and I'll let you we see how that background will look like. So we are saying black, and if I use black, that means how about now? Let me know. I'm talking about my date and time. It's going to change in all the screen. Instagram. Sorry, I cannot bring you in. Those of you asking for requests, you'll have to stick to the program throughout the whole time. Mokia Intawani, Japan, Tokyo. Okay, it's okay now. It's good now. Okay, all right. So please, we need Naira. We need pound sterling, Bitcoin. You can donate in all ways that is convenient for you. King Mirado, good evening. Like I say, okay, it's better now. So, what are we going to discuss? Lálẹ́ kí la máa sọ̀rọ̀ lé lórí. Ìtafẹ́ sọ̀rọ̀ lé lórí kò ju pé, should we still be worried? I don't think so. What we have done in 3 years has proved that the journey is yet to be completed, but it is still a push. And if you're asking for the account, don't hesitate. You can ask me directly through the back end, or you can ask through the comment section, and I'm sure the back end team will be putting that, because people say we don't need money. I disagree with that. We need a lot of money, because money is still needed. I was privileged. I don't say Flagwa. They were able to send this to me in London, and I'm like, wow, this is so beautiful. Let me see if I can just bring my background. I just got that sent to me to my post office today. So let me just briefly, and I'll go back to my. So this is what it looks like. You know, only Mr. Koiki, thank you so much. And I got this from them. I don't know, it's beautiful. O tiki ju itan lolo tamafin she ele tik dada. Very beautiful, and I've just kept it right behind me here. Oh, so let's go back to. If anybody is still thinking, they are watching all over the world. They know that the politician cannot do anything with a fake constitution. But one thing we have to keep telling them is, we must not agree that we should just allow Nigeria to continue. Should we do so, our Yoruba lama jia to poju, we will go into extinction if we are not careful. But animals are being kept not to go into extinction. Do you know that? Once again, there's no update yet again on our brother Ijile Marcos. We have missed him so much, and we continue to pray for him. We pray for the family. We pray for the wife and the children. Time goes, you know, and that's one thing about life, you know. Our mind will be there, but sometimes the moment we are not seeing that person frequently, then there's something called it's just normal, you know. I'ma fade away there. Ọlọ́run ní jẹ́ kí a gbàgbé ẹ̀gbọ́n wa, àbúrò wa, Ìjìnlẹ̀ Marcos, bàbá wa. Let's continue to pray for him wherever you are around the world. Not use my Yoruba Nation. Aki gbogbo oríṣiríṣi àwọn tó ń darí káàkiri. À ń dúró de àsìkò tí wọ́n máa fún wa ní announcement. I need to use the Nigerian map because that is how we are cutting away from Nigeria. But as much as you want me to use the Yoruba map, but Nigerian map is what we are using for our presentation. Mukinyawa Jora, Bashir Mustafa, very hardworking, you know, and very, very dedicated man around the Yoruba movement. And it's very, very straightforward, you know. He sometimes disagree with me, and that's what I love. You know, don't agree with me in everything. But because you love Koiki Media, you have to agree with all my views. No, you don't have to. That means a conduct money. And I cannot appreciate Bashiru Mustafa. He's walking around the clock on Twitter, on Facebook, you know, bashing everybody that he needs to bash. And thank you so much. Now, as we remember again our brother Ijile Marcos, I am just going to be taking us into some kind of a bit of discussion again tonight. And sometimes I sit here and as I'm about to start my program, something pops up on either Twitter and I'm thinking, maybe we should start with this first. How many people remember these? These are not something cannot be done Nile Yoruba, but it will only be done if we are out of Nigeria. Everybody knows that we can be out of Nigeria, but they want to push Tinubu to go there first. I don't know for what reason. Maybe I'm confident, you know, they say it's a money bag, you know, he disburses money left and right there. He has money in billions and is ready to spend that money in whatever direction. Just as the Fulani also have money to spend to destabilize his government. just as the Fulani have locked every one of us in what is called Nigeria today. Just watch this for the time being.
Koiki Media, bringing the world closer to your doorsteps. Sorry. Onígbà tó máa ń busy, onígbà tí kò kí ń busy, ó ti lọ nìyẹn. The next one, ẹ máa dé ní. Next one, máa dé ní 1 minute. So, bàbá sọ fún yín pé Yorùbá Nation lè ṣe.
Ṣé rí gbogbo àwọn àwòrán tá à ń wò yìí? This on the ground was built by so many of our forefathers, slaves, àwọn ẹrú lọ́lò láti fi gbẹ́ ilẹ̀ yẹn. Àwọn ò ní láti lo ẹrú níbi tí ayé da tó nísìn, but a need ara wa láti kọ́kọ́ jáde, exit out of what is called Nigeria today, and then we can start building a nation that respect the constitution, that respect the rule of law, that respect institution. Just as when some of us comes to Nigeria, gbogbo tí a bá ń ṣe ní UK, we have already left it in UK. Tá bá ti dé Nigeria, we become part of them. And that is exactly what has happened. So whatever you are watching from outside the world today can be replicated in Kwara State, Kogi State, Ondo State, Osun State, Ekiti State, Oyo State, Lagos State, Ogun State, and the rest of the remaining part of wherever new nations are coming from. But we cannot continue to be given instruction from Britain about how we want to run a country. Oh, go and photo. We know Tinubu is not strong, but it will allow us, British government, to work in partnership. And we do take data, you know, and to buy MT and to you know, you can send a voucher to me. I think we have our team that use MTN, Glo, Airtel. So those three is also something that we use a lot back home. If anybody does not understand that, what the British government have done is they say that we have given you independence, but some of your people can come here to study. We don't have a problem with that. We will have bilateral relationship with you as Nigerian or as a country. But they are also keeping animals that, well, do you know that you cannot just take any animals and travel with it around the world? Do you understand the reason for that? You would not understand that some animals that some people are trying to steal, Interpol goes after them. The airport goes after them because they believe that some of those animals as well should not go into extinction. But it is okay for us to remain in Nigeria and be speaking English as if English is our own official language. But the Yoruba that we should promote as a people, culture, is actually fading away. Ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ àwọn tó wà lẹ́gàn ní sìn òyìnbó ló ń sọ. Hardly nìyẹn máa gbọ́ Yorùbá tó dán ṣákámọ́ ní sìn. Àtẹ̀dúpẹ́ pàwọ́ kọ̀ọ̀kan tẹ̀ ṣe hold on to it, but àwọn ọmọ wa hardly lọ́ fi ń sọ. Àwọn ọmọ mi wà wọ́n lọ́kì ó tẹ́ pé parent wọn wọ́n train wọn láti kékeré. But training tá à ń sọ ni pé ṣe mọ̀ pé tó bá yẹ pé a ti gbalẹ̀ Yorùbá tí a ti ní kò ń ṣe nísìnyí tá a ṣe ń fight fún ni mo ń sọ tó bá yẹ pé a ti ní Yorùbá country. Let's go back to maybe 10 years ago. A lot of us will be sending our children just to go for what they call a 1-year training. Láti lọ kọ́ èdè, láti lọ kọ́ àṣà, láti lọ. I hope you are following me. Tó bá jẹ́ pé Yorùbá country ti wà tipẹ́. Bí ìwọ náà ṣe wà nílẹ̀ Yorùbá, ìwọ náà lè gba scholarship kó wá kàwé ní Britain. Kó mọ bí ọmọ wo London underground yìí máa padà lọ́lé. Èmi náà lọ sọ fún wọn ní local government ni pé ẹ ti jẹ́ ká ṣe báyìí ká tó dáadáa. there would have been what they call a relationship between the Yoruba people and Britain. But Britain doesn't want that. And that is one of the reasons why they took us out of the kingdom and gave us Nigeria in 1914. Because ó jẹ́ kájọ máa ṣe papọ̀ ní gẹ́gẹ́ bí orílẹ̀-èdè sórílẹ̀-èdè gẹ́gẹ́ bí Yoruba country sí Britain. But what Britain is doing now is no. Ẹ má ní Yoruba country. Don't have Biafra country. Don't have Arewa country. Why not all be Nigeria? But if you want us to train your military, you can come here to Sandos. Sandos is where they train a lot of those in the northern part of Nigeria. Àwọn tó jẹ ìgbádùn military jù ní gbogbo Nigeria are from the northern part of Nigeria. But today, àwa rí àwọn ìlú kélébé, àwọn ìlú kéékèèké tí wọ́n ṣe ohun tó ń pè ní bilateral relationship between Britain and those countries, between Nigeria and those countries. But why not? Tó bá jẹ́ pé gbogbo wa ti ní Yoruba country tá ti wà nínú ẹ̀ tá ń lọ tá ń bọ̀ in and out, even if it's not perfect in the last kódà even if a country called Yoruba Nation was not perfect after 100 years ó sì sàn ju Nigeria tá wà nínú ẹ̀ lọ, because identity wa la máa lò. Kò sílùú tó lọ tó bá ti ń sọ èdè wọn ò ní sọ English ṣe. German will not speak in English to you even if they understand it. That means that ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ wa à lè rán àwọn ọmọ wa lọ sí ilẹ̀ Yorùbá, wàá lọ gbé níbẹ̀, ìmí lè lọ gbé ní 3 months. Ó lè jẹ́ nígbà tó bá lọ gbé níbẹ̀ ní àyùnlé yẹn ló máa kì í mọ́lẹ̀ ló máa náà wọ́n padà wá sí Britain mọ̀ pé so pé wẹ́dà kan tún da tó wẹ́dà tó ń bẹ ní UK tó yẹ pé a ti tan heater sórí báyìí nísìn, gbogbo ara ló ń tutù báyìí nísìn. Ìgbà tíyàwó mi lọ bí iṣẹ́ láàárọ̀ yìí mo wá ń wò ó pè mí lórí fídíò call oní òtútù ìfẹ́ ṣèyàn léṣe. Tó bá jẹ́ pé ilẹ̀ Yorùbá ti dá, probability wà pé kí àwọn ọmọ wa wà níbí báyìí, kí ọkọ àti ìyàwó wà nílé lọ́hùn, because a kàn fi wọ́n sí, they can live here on their own if they are adult. Tó o bá tẹ̀ ń ṣe adult, a lè gba carer kó máa tọ́jú wọn ká dẹ̀ wá máa wò wọ́n kó jẹ́ pé ilẹ̀ Yorùbá la máa gbé. Ká ṣe kíni kí gbogbo wa kó lọ sọ́hùn padà. Ìdí tí a ṣe lè gbé ní Nàìjíríà lẹ́nìí ìyẹn family kan is nothing more than the fact that Nigeria has not worked and will never work in the last 62 years. And nobody, not even Tinubu, can fix it. Not Atiku, not the Labour Party chair, presidential candidate Peter Obi. So gbogbo àwọn tí wọ́n ń lọ pàdé Tinubu lánàá, ẹ sọ fún wọn pé kí ló dé tí wọ́n kó àwọn ọmọ wọn lọ sílé nígbà tí Tinubu lọ mú Buhari wá. Gbogbo àwọn tó lọ campaign fún èmi ló kàn lánàá ní Chatham House, because wọ́n mọ̀ pé ìgbádùn táwọn ń gbádùn níbí báyìí, àlàáfíà táwọn rí níbí báyìí, gbogbo nǹkan pè ní rule of law ṣe rí pé kò sí bó ṣe pariwo títí lánàá àríyàn kankan tó bá ìyẹn fẹ́ rò pé lánàá yẹn pé bí wọ́n máa fọ́gò tó bá jẹ́ pé Nàìjíríà lẹ wà lánàá ni lẹ́kọ̀ọ́ wá ti fọ́gò wá ti gúnyàn kan lánàá, ẹ̀mí á ti sùn lánàá tó bá jẹ́ pé Èkó ni irú ìṣẹ̀lẹ̀ ti ṣẹlẹ̀. And ara ìdí tá a ṣe ń sọ pé it is not about pé Nigeria fẹ́ fix it, it's about àwọn ọmọ aládé so that we don't go into extinction. Tó bá ń wo àwọn àwòrán yìí, these are very very old, ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ ẹ̀ wọ́n ṣe modernize ẹ̀ ni. That shows that àwọn tí wọ́n lọ bá Tinubu lánàá ìgbádùn tó ti ń gbádùn ẹlòmíì bóyá nígbà tí visa tó débí báyìí visa expire ó ṣe ń wá bó ṣe fẹ́ gbàwé ìmí marry. There are so many other, but what I'm trying to say is àwa ìran ọmọ aládé níbi tí ọ̀rọ̀ dé níbí báyìí nísìn ọ̀rọ̀ pé kíní ti ń pẹ́ jù ẹ jẹ́ ká kọ́kọ́ máa rántí pé a ti wà nínú Nàìjíríà for more than 62 years and is a sovereign nation. So in tó mú àwa tá à ń gbá wọn nígbò pé a fẹ́ lọ ó ṣó pé we are determined, and that determination ni ká mú dání sọ́wọ́ until we wait for all the further instruction from Benin Republic. I'm not getting myself involved in gbogbo awuyewuye tó ti ń lọ láti on the 21st. My saying now is ká lọ ní sùúrù until the super rally will be announced, and tó bá dárúkọ pé ká jáde fún super rally gbogbo ọmọ Yorùbá pátá arúgbó omidan pásítọ̀ wòlíì babaláwo a gbọ́dọ̀ jáde síta láti sọ fún àgbáyé pé ìkànnì yín tẹ̀yin bá ń gbádùn báyìí kí ló dé táwa náà lè gbádùn bẹ́ẹ̀. àwọn tá à ń sọ ni torí ní náà ní sí
Koiki Media bringing the world closer to your doorstep.
Sórí gbogbo àwọn òyìnbó tó ń wò yìí, they are very lovely, kind people. But ìjọba wọn àti empire wọn wọ́n ti ṣe jàǹbá tó pọ̀ ní the continent around the world, and they are not coming to solve our problem. Kàkà kó fẹ́ solve the problem, wọ́n wá bó ṣe máa dákun ẹ lọ gba PVC. Imagine British government representative Katrina Leang telling the Nigerians that go and get your PVC so that you can vote in exactly who would take the mantle of the Nigerian I'm trying to bring a picture out. This woman, I want save identity tiwọn as Òyìnbó, but I want turn identity wa pé let's keep Nigeria. What does it cost the British today to say that we have done a mistake and we don't want you to go into extinction? But do you know that the British system value dog more than a lot of you in Nigeria? I don't think you understand what I'm saying. Bí wọ́n ṣe value ajá nílùú yìí, wọ́n value ẹ̀ ju ẹ̀mí tiẹ̀ tó wà nílé lọ. Because ajá jẹ́ nǹkan tí wọ́n cherish as part of their culture. Ajá jẹ́ nǹkan tí wọ́n cherish as part of their identity. But identity tiwa nísìn, only no, we know we are Yoruba people. Hey, Yoruba people, are you the one that eat jollof rice? Hey, jollof rice. Hey, your jollof rice is better than Ghana. They will start giving you all the. These are, oh, you are the one that we are better. Oh, we have seen that the former Nigerian ambassador, when he was coming to the Queen, call on phone, okay, ibi tó wà nísìn, wá jọ máa fight along. Ah, you are the one that we are better. We love your people. We know your people very. Tony Baba sọ pé we know your people. They know your people under Nigeria ni wọ́n as the real people because your identity has been taken away from you. But ìwọ ló mú ajá nísìn. Wàá mọ ntí British máa ṣe fún ẹ. The system. Let's go back and watch this a little bit more.
23rd of August 2022, so really náà, ó ti ready láti depart sórí kọ̀mpútà ni, ó máa tilẹ̀kùn, ó dà pé sẹ́ńsọ̀ fún yàn fún tó fẹ́ wọlé, ilẹ̀kùn yẹn máa tù sí sí. Ìyẹn la ṣe ń sọ fún yín sórí the next one tó máa dé ní 1 minute. Orí àwọn tó kéde, ìlú ò ti lọ. So má jẹ́ kí àwọn parọ́ fún ẹ pé Yorùbá nation is possible. Aláàbíbá Yorùbá báwa náà ṣe máa ní network wa ní Nigerian 1.8 B tó tún tún ní every minute. But ṣe ń bóyá ọ̀dùn tán lọ lọ́kọ̀ọ́.
And that is just to tell you that it can be done. Now let's come back to this before we go further again. Once again, you're watching a live transmission, and this is Koiki Media bringing the world closer to your doorstep. Let's watch a little bit of this.
My people, my fellow Biafrans, my people. Now how on a day, this one na Biafra Superstars Media. We the whole am down. God bless Biafra and God bless Oduduwa. God bless His Excellency Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. God bless Chief Sunday IGBOHO and all the freedom fighters from the southeast to the southwest, up to the middle belt and our Hausa brothers. If you're ready for your freedom, if you're ready for your liberation, if you're ready to regain the land that was stolen from you by the FOLAYEMI, then God bless you too. God bless the dragon himself, ASN, Ekba, Simon and Choco, for the great job you are doing. My brother, we appreciate you. We know that today is a day that the Lord has made. Today, you shall keep on waxing stronger and stronger. Because the Ike, the Pentecost Ike, the double portion Ike, the power given to you by the gods of Biafra will lead you through. As we approach the 89th day to Biafra. My people, today is the 89th day to the actualization of freedom. Today is the 89th day. 89 days to go, my people. It is a time we should be yearning for the freedom of Biafra. Biafra is coming. In the next 89 days, things will begin to happen, my people. All we need to do is stay focused, support Simon Epa in the movement is doing, support, the IGBOHO Autopilot media warriors, support the Umuada, because slowly and steadily, Biafra is coming. I can smell the sweet savour of Biafra. I can smell the victory coming true. And I can taste a new freedom for our people. Biafra will come. And Biafra, when it comes, it will come to stay. So as we are going on this countdown, my people, remain focused. Tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend. We must remain focused at all times.
I hope you got that message. I'm gonna Koiki, so listen to Biafra Malo in 89 days. Does that mean we are going in 89 days as well? Let me say this clearly for the benefit of the gullible idiots that thinks like that. I want to bring this up first before I talk about that. I want to talk about the Interpol. Yeah. Sorry, Lori. Animals. Let me say this. We have been locked in Nigeria for 62 years of failed independence that was forced on us by the British government, the British Empire. So if the Biafra says they are going out in 89 days, the Yoruba are saying that we are coming out before 89 days. What difference does it make? We are all going out. That is the most important thing, and don't be stupid enough láti máa ronú pé so torí pé wọ́n lọ ní 89 days and then so what? What we need to understand first is that we must not lose our guard. What do I mean by that? We must continue to monitor a lot of activities that would help us to go into it as soon as that information gets to us. We have had a lot of different people saying different things, and it is entirely up to you to think in that direction. But one thing is, the Yorubas and the Biafrans, the Arewa, should they want to get their freedom, would all go. Some say, could it possible election ma hold in Nigeria? You have the right to say that election will hold. Nobody is telling you that election should not hold. But the indexes that will allow election to hold in Nigeria is already playing out in our eyes. In the last 1 year, we have seen them bringing in more Fulani terrorists into the domain of different parts of what is called the southwest region, the northeast region. Influx, not one, not three, in their hundreds, in their thousands, and they are coming in. And you think that those will allow election to hold. These terrorists does not want election to hold. It is an hidden agenda to come out and tell Nigerians to say that due to insecurity in Nigeria, we are afraid we cannot allow election to hold. How many of you remember this video? These are not Nigerian military. These are jihadis. We have loyal military personnel, don't get me wrong. But there is somebody somewhere. There is just somebody sitting somewhere. Don't say, no. We will not allow Nigeria to break up and divide. Rather, we will create chaos, anarchy, problem for those of you that say you want to break away from Nigeria. So if you are not of the opinion to understand what we are saying, that there is some sinister, that they are ready to make sure that we go into extinction, and don't think so that it is not possible. Let's go back and look at this article. Imagine that the Interpol is more concerned about animals being moved around the world. Hear this very well. Thunder Operation Enforce Convention of International Trade in Endangered Species of Wild Fauna and Flora. I hope you are following what I'm saying. Interpol is more worried about the endangered species. Awati Ajeyon, both the Biafra, the Arewa, the Kanuris, all the ethnic groups, the Edo, the Middle Belt, whatever people we are not endangered species. But thank God Almighty, Eledumare, they are more concerned about animals. And that is why we are saying to those of you, thank you, Prince Eze Inasho, those who stand against this spirit of freedom for whatever selfish reasons have no clue what they're up against. Let's watch this as I'm about to show you. Animals is their problem. They are more concerned. Interpol eleyo. Imagine Interpol is not concerned about the Yoruba people, the Biafra people, that we are going into extinction. But they are spending millions of pounds to protect animals from being moved from point A to B, while in our territory, while in our land, the monsters have been unleashed on us from the southeast to the southwest. And that is why we are saying to those of you at home, Mokin Egbomi Chinedu Omoyibo. And that's what I normally call it. You know, Egbon Atata. Ọ̀rọ̀ tó wà nílẹ̀ at 7:49 p.m. in Tuesday, December 6, 2022. Mokin Mr. Ajayi Sunday. I just sometimes greet every one of you at random. To support us, that's the link there should you want to support us. African Confidential say is it people who didn't count us worthy to be full human during slavery and colonization who will be worried about protecting us or speaking up for us? Ori Joko tí mo fẹ́ bẹ̀rẹ̀ program. It was when I was about to start this program. Okay, Baba Joseph Adekunle Kende Ogwadulawo today, but we must protect it. Mo kí gbogbo àwọn ọlọ́dẹ ilẹ̀ Yorùbá. Mo kí gbogbo àwọn alágbára tó ń bẹ tó dákẹ́. Nínú wòlíì alágbára ń bẹ níbẹ̀. Nínú àfáà alágbára ń bẹ níbẹ̀. Nínú àwọn oníṣẹ̀ṣe, there is power in all these things. And don't let anybody tell you otherwise. It is the empire that told us that we are not who we are. And it is the right time now. We must not cave in and tell them otherwise. If they are more concerned about animals, the endangered about animals. Mokin Baba Dari Ifatokun. Mokin Bugo Babalawo ilẹ̀ Yorùbá. Let's read this quickly. A joint Interpol World Customs Organization law enforcement operation has seen hundreds of arrests and destruction of wildlife and timber crime networks globally. Codename Thunder 2022. The month long from the 3rd of October up to the 30th of October, operation brought together police, custom, financial intelligence unit, wildlife and forestry enforcement agency from 125 countries, the largest number of countries to take part in Thunder operation since the series started in 2017. Ewo Adurulu Tonshi operation. Imagine if all this country could just say, look, there is some people that have now become endangered through genocide, killings, their culture, their identity being taken away from them. Let us go and make sure that we allow them to get back to who really these people are. If not, they will become going into extinction. Rather, they are more concerned about the animals. Because they don't want those animals to go into extinction. But me, as a Yoruba man, I can be locked inside Nigeria. Mokimba Bawa Kunle Shita. Egbomi Shegun Ono, you're welcome. And this is the reason we are saying to those of us that Orotowa and Lay, Tinubu cannot solve it. Atiku cannot solve it. Peter Obi, Kwankwaso, Showore, Nigeria needs to be divided to multiple nations so that our real identity can be protected just as they are protecting these endangered species. And it is the right time now to do so without wasting any more time. We continue to pray for our loved ones that have been killed inside the Nigerian government, inside the house of Chief Sunday Adeyemo Igboho. On the 1st of July, these two individuals were murdered in cold blood. These are the species that we have to protect. Because we cannot say we want to protect animals when we have not been protected. But the world does not see us as people, and that is the reason why if you're waiting for the 125 countries that are protecting the animals, you will live forever. Mokin Babawa Ismaila Ajibade Subiaru, Mokini Aja, Mokini Saleko, Mokini Dumota, Moki Gbogbo ini gbogbo local government tó ń bẹ ní gbogbo ilẹ̀ Yorùbá, Mokin ẹni tẹ́ ń wò wá ní Canada, ní Cross River, ní Abia State, ní Nasarawa, ní Maiduguri. For those of you that are watching me in the northern part of Nigeria, the best bet for us is to divide Nigeria, and we can all protect our own interest. And the Yoruba interest will always come first. And there's no crime in that. As we remember those that have been killed, remember that if you're waiting for the British Bias Corporation to tell you what I'm discussing right now, you will wait, thy kingdom come. We continue to appreciate the government of Benin Republic for keeping our boat leaders as they continue to operate in Benin Republic. If he has said no, if Talon have disagreed that they should sit down there and be operating, there's nothing we can do. But since the Yakwe ilẹ̀ Yorùbá náà ni, even though don't operate níbẹ̀, French don't ṣe tó jù níbẹ̀. We say thank you so much to President Patrick Talon. The amalgamation must now be de-amalgamated for the Yoruba people to survive. Victor Olabanwo Morimbe. I am always live on Twitter. Emmanuel Ayomide. There's no day we are not live on Twitter as much as when I'm even using my software. Pastor Joseph said, I cannot inherit this doom called Nigeria from my father and hand it over to my children. I have to give it what it takes to break these genes. And that is the right word. We must break the genes. Cherry sentiment, we work for Dualo, and Yama worry. 1,000 of us, dedicated focus, we will push for the agenda of taking back what the British took away from us in 1914. Prior to 1914, there was nothing known as Nigeria. Mr. Ade Williams, even some of them are quietly watching and they know that Nigeria is a shithole. Let's continue. Through routine inspection, imagine through routine inspection and target controls, hundreds of parcels, suitcases, vehicles, boats, cargo transport were examined often with the use of sniffer dogs and X-ray scanners. Kilonwa, what are they looking for? Are they looking for the indigenous people to survive? Or they are looking for animals so that those animals will not become endangered for people that are trying to steal them? But nobody cares about those that are stealing and trying to encroach all those land that belongs to us, that was given to us by Eledumare, both from the what is called the kingdom upon kingdom, until all these kingdom were all destabilized, break into different pieces, and people think it's a joke when we sit here and talk about that we have become an endangered species as well. We will go into extinction if we are not careful. Nobody can change the political terrain in Nigeria today. those that are vying for that offices knows that. But they want to give their try. Try your luck is called. Tell them not to try your luck. There was something I used to play in Lagos Island. When you try your luck. I can't remember what it looks like, but I remember that name. When you try your luck. So what they are doing now is let's just continue to try our luck as political party, politicians, and we will fix road, we will do things, but they are not talking about who we are that might go into extinction as Yoruba people. Because the more we are using that name, that brand, Nigeria, is a stigma to every one of us. Agbako lorúkọ yẹn. That name Nigeria is agbako ló jẹ́ fún gbogbo ọmọ Yorùbá àtàwọn ọmọ Biafra and the Arewas, the Middle Belt. But what we have seen now is everybody is saying, let us have a Nigeria, but the Hausa Fulani man controls the our embassy here in UK. So if I want to go to Nigeria now and I need to renew my passport, I have to go through a control of a Hausa Fulani man. And a Yoruba man will not be given that same opportunity. Yes, you can have you think having an ambassador like the one that is there, that figurehead, they're all figurehead. They put a Yoruba man there as an ambassador. But the one that controls the mission, they call it the mission. All our embassy around the world, go and vet it very well. The reason why you are not able to be respected as a Nigerian is because the man controlling that mission is not that Igbo man, not that man from Calabar, not that man from whatever other ethnic groups that they've put there as a figurehead, even up to African countries. And it don't control that mission is the one that controls the passport section. And that is why we are saying to this man, bye-bye. This man called himself Yusuf Bichi, that continue to operate as if you are not touchable. I'm talking to you directly now. Continue to think that you can suppress your Fulani agenda by telling those that are human rights activists that they will be run after, they will be do that. Gbogbo Yoruba. I want you to take note very well of the location of all the DSS offices. And I'm not hiding this now. Gbogbo DSS offices don't bẹ ní gbogbo ilẹ̀ Yorùbá. The moment about to pay for super rally, we lock it down. Àṣẹ ni mo gbé síbẹ̀ lálẹ́. Gbogbo offices tó bá jẹ́ ti DSS. Ìjọ tá bá ti gbé wá fún super rally, we will lock down all the DSS office. Ẹni mo sọ bẹ́ẹ̀. We will lock it down. So ẹ lọ mọ bí tí DSS office yìí bá wà. Don't do it now. We wait for that instruction. We will make sure that those offices are locked and key. Àṣẹ ni mo pa lálẹ́ lórí ẹ̀. Gbogbo ọmọ Yorùbá tó ń bẹ nílé ẹ lọ snooze out gbogbo bí tí offices yẹn bá wà. Kékeré ni ńlá ni, and we will tell them that we are not joking. Mo mú ìtókù dání mo gbé sábẹ́ ẹkùn. A máa discuss yẹn pẹ̀lú ẹ̀yin tí ẹ bá jẹ́ tiwa nísàlẹ̀. Ṣé ní ẹ̀ ní gbọ́ ni? We are already at war with the Fulani agenda on the Yoruba people. Gbogbo office tó ń bẹ ní pátápátá ẹ̀kọ́ tẹ̀ tó bá yẹ pé fẹ́ kọ́ tẹ̀. Gbogbo office tó ń bẹ tó jẹ́ ti DSS. We will tell them that they will not suppress our right to self-determination. We will lock it under key. A ṣe fẹ́ wọnú ìtàn pè ní agbami Yoruba Nation. And that is something 3 people can do, 5 people can do, but we will leave that remaining ones. But let's tell this man that on Diboni, I have been told by all my intelligence that there's a lot of DSS running up and down in the outfit of not the uniform. They are moving around. Ìwọ tó bá jẹ́ ọmọ Yorùbá tó ń bẹ láàrin wọn. Remember that your loved ones are also living in the Yoruba land. Ẹ gbọ́ mi dáadáa. Ọmọ Yorùbá tó ń ṣe security, sójà ní ẹni, ọlọ́pàá ní ẹni, DSS ní ẹni, Navy ní ẹni. Just as our father have continued to tell us that you are also in danger. And what we are doing right now is to make sure that you also come out of that danger. But if you are going to be stubborn goat, nítorí pé ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ yín Fúlàní ló bá ìyá yín sùn tó fi bí yín àbí. ààfin tó ń pè ní Yorùbá wọ̀nyí pé ṣèbí inú community ní Yorùbá náà làwọn family yìí gbé. You think you can hide in Abuja? Ṣé gbogbo yín ni family yín gbé l'Abuja? A lot of you, your family are also on the ground right here. Let's go and look at the article. And I'll go back again to the endangered species that is more important to the 125 countries as against us. This is what the DSS said some few days ago. We will not allow anyone to mess up Nigeria. Oh no, we won't allow anybody to mess up Nigeria. So it's actually taken to you as a Yoruba man, if you don't know that. But anyone that disagree that Nigeria is a country. So if you are not understanding why I said we will lock those offices, you better read with me right now. Ṣẹ̀rí tí a bá ti ṣe gbogbo ohun tí ẹ ká ṣe nígbà tá a bá máa jáde fún super rally. Ọlọ́mọ ẹ̀ka kábàámọ̀. The world is not coming to rescue anybody. I'll come back to this article. The world is more interested to use Interpol. Imagine using Interpol. Ṣẹ̀rí àwọn animal tó wà nísàlẹ̀ yẹn. It's going to come up on your screen in just about a few minutes. That is what the world is more interested in. Hey, láti máa check border. Ṣẹ̀rí kú tó ń try láti protect. The world is trying to protect animals as against we who we are. Muki, Mr. David Adegoke. Otegbe Raphael, good evening and welcome. King Mirado, you're welcome. Àgbáyé fẹ́ protect animals, ẹranko ju àwa ènìyàn lọ. Let's go into it more. CITES is an international agreement to ensure that trade in wild animals and ẹranko àti plant does not threaten their survival. Ṣé gbọ́n kan tó sọ pé wọ́n fẹ́ make sure pé survival ẹranko àti àwọn nǹkan ìgbìn go continue, but àwa tá a jẹ́ ọmọ Yorùbá tá à ń sọ pé the time is now coming up to 4 minutes past 8 p.m. local time here in London. Tuesday, December 6, 2022. My name is Olayomi Koiki, and this is Koiki Media. Mo kí gbogbo ẹ̀yin tẹ́ wà ní Ìlọrin, ní Ọ̀fà, ní gbogbo local government tó ń bẹ ní ìlú Ọ̀yọ́ state. Mo kí gbogbo coordinator kọ̀ọ̀kan. Mo kí gbogbo àwọn tí wọ́n ń gbé ètò pé kí ìran Yorùbá kó má fà sẹ́yìn. Let us continue, even if it's the smallest thing. Bàbá Koiki wọ́n ti gbọ́ gbogbo yẹn excuse ni tó bá ti gbọ́ ibi tó ti gbọ́ yẹn náà ìwọ náà lọ sọ fún wọn. Lọ sọ fún wọn, máa wá sọ fún wa pé Mr. Koiki wọ́n ti gbọ́ ní abúlé mi. That is your responsibility, not mine. We have done so much and we are still doing in the last 3 years. Seizures, wọn nǹkan tó ń seize range from timber to live animals, as well as animal parts, bushmeat, derivatives such as clothing, beauty products and food items, traditional medicines and handcraft. Indian custom at China International Airport, 5 live common spotted kakos, mapus, were seized from a passenger that is traveling from Thailand. They are more interested in saving animals, but 60 million Yorubas, where about 40 million of them are not interested to break up or divide or disintegrate Nigeria. They are more interested to remain in Nigeria, and that is why you can see them running after all the political parties, not literally Tinubu alone. We have people that are supporting, just like Dele Momodu supporting Atiku and defending him back and forth. Even though he will say, I am not part of the government, I don't do anything in government, I have not got any job in government. Just as all your billionaires. Let's go into it. Although a powerful global alliance, let's hear this. Although operation results are being reported, Operation Thunder 2022 has so far seen almost 2,200 seizures and identification of 934 suspects, triggering a series of worldwide arrests, investigation linked to illegal trading, processing, exporting, importing of protected wildlife and forestry. Imagine they are protecting wildlife. but èmi wà níbí báyìí nísìnyí tí mò ń pariwo ká dá dúró ká gbòmìnira ká láfíà jọba nílẹ̀ Yorùbá àwọn ọba wa they are not interested in protecting us àgbáyé ò ready láti protect wa so who are those protecting us now and that is why when those that talk against somebody like Professor Banji Akintoye àwọn mélòó ló ń protect yín lágbàáyé tó fi jẹ́ kí ìran wa kó parẹ́ àwọn mélòó ni wọ́n protect yín as against somebody like Professor Adebanji Akintoye don't try láti protect it even though that ó ní wọn ò ní ṣépè fọmọ Yorùbá kankan ó ní wọn ò ní ṣépè àwọn ò ní fẹ́nu àwọn ṣépè but there we go we have so many those of us that are even have the understanding of what we are doing are still pointing finger at that man at 87 when we have somebody like Obasanjo Baba Obolagido when we have Bode George when we have all these politicians from I'm trying to remember ito tó ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ láìpẹ́ tó wá sí London the former Ogun State governor we have them like that wọ́n pọ̀ káàkiri àwọn kan ti túbá nù wọn àwọn kan ò túbá and yet people don't see that Baba Akintoye tẹ̀sí ń gbìyànjú at least ààrẹ àgbáyé tó fẹ́ protect wa nísìn against ṣé gbogbo ohun tí wọ́n kà sí bíbá yìí nísìn ǹjẹ́ mọ̀ pé gbogbo ọmọ Yorùbá wà involved in terms of pé nǹkan ṣe fún wa we are being used as illegal immigrants outside our domain. Yeah, Gbenga Daniel there was one before Gbenga Daniel bàbá yẹn ti dàgbà báyìí. àwọn ayọ̀ bàbá wa Ayọ̀ Adébánjọ àwọn yẹn ní restructure làwọn fẹ́ wọ́n dẹ̀ ti ní Peter Obi làwọn fẹ́ sọ àwọn kíá nípa identification wa Ọ̀ṣọ́bà yes Ọ̀ṣọ́bà ni mò ń wá thank you so much Mr. Kọ́láwọlé Akin Olúṣẹ́gun Ọ̀ṣọ́bà ẹ rí gbogbo àwọn bàbá yẹn nísìn ẹ wo gbogbo àwọn tó tẹ̀lé Tinubu wá sí London nísìn ẹ lọ wo Gànjúdé bó ṣe ń wò pẹ̀lú gègègè tó wà lọ́rùn ẹ̀ àwọn they are not gonna be here forever so tí wọ́n ní pé kó keep Nigeria as much as they can thank you so much ìyàwó Abọ́sẹ̀dé Abọ́dúnrìn Ìdòwú ẹ sọ fún DSS báwọn náà ṣe ń gbáradì àwọn náà ń gbáradì offices wọn yẹn a máa lọ́kẹ̀ offices wọn yẹn a máa lọ́kẹ̀ àníṣọ́jú bẹ́ẹ̀ lọ ilẹ̀ Yorùbá ló kókó àbí dá gbogbo ẹ̀yin tẹ́ ń gbọ́ broadcast yìí ẹ lọ ṣàmọ́bi tí offices wọn wà káàkiri gbogbo ilẹ̀ Yorùbá that's all you need to know and when we roll out those offices will be locked ẹni máa kó pàdé ẹni máa pa òun lọ̀rọ̀ tó wà nílẹ̀ yìí ọmọ tó ní ìyá òun ò ní sùn òun kàn ní fojú kan rìn so gbogbo ẹ̀yin tẹ́ ń sọ pé àní ta fífi bá wọn jà àná fi bá wọn jà we will defend ourselves once again mo kí gbogbo ẹ̀yin tí ẹ ti darapọ̀ mọ́ wa on Instagram there are people that are just running their career wọn fà ẹlòmíì kan strong career kò síbi kan pẹ̀lú Yorùbá Nation àwa ṣe career yẹn tán títí tó wọ́n máa fi dàgbà àwọn ọmọ ẹ̀kọ́ ṣépè fún ni ìní àkọ́kù báyìí àwọn máa dá sídìí sínú grave ni pé nígbà tó ń pariwo Yorùbá Nation níbo lẹ́yìn wà dádì níbo lẹ́yìn wà mọ́mì ẹ máa ní ẹ̀gbọ́ ẹ̀rù pa àwọn ọmọ wa kéékèèké yẹn rẹ̀ pọ̀ stupid they are becoming angry because identity wọn nísìn is not respected around the world ìyẹn ní American passport ó ní Turkish passport ó ní Canadian passport ó ní Cyprus passport ó ní British passport the red passport mo kí n yà wá Felicia thank you so much. Ojú bẹ́ẹ̀ lọ Jaja mo kí yín Ọláìyá Nurudeen welcome on board let's go back quickly tá a bá sọ pé exporting gbogbo ọmọ Yorùbá ló export ara wọn kúrò ní Nàìjíríà lẹ́ni nísìn we are looking for something to survive on tá a bá sọ pé importing bó tún ṣe import wa náà láti state kan tó máa jíyàn gbé tó bá jí ẹgbẹ́ ní Ọ̀yọ́ nísìn ní Ìbàdàn o lè bá rẹ ní Kogi but rather they are protecting wildlife. In addition to identification of 141 companies suspected of engaging in illegal sales, total worldwide seizure of protected animals. Rather than protect the indigenous people, they are more concerned about wildlife like the 119 big cats, ológbò, 34 primate, 136 primate body part, 24 rhino horns, 9 pangolins, 389 kilograms of pangolin scales and derivatives, 750 birds in àwọn ẹyẹ, more than 450 bird parts. Ẹ wá wo gbogbo àwọn tó jí gbé. The latest one was that our beautiful sister tí mo sọ fún yín lánàá pé wọ́n jí gbé abẹ́tí gbàgbé. Ẹ̀rọ kan máa gbogbo àwọn máa gbàgbé nǹkan. Let's see if we can get that. I hope it's this one. Let's play.
Sir. Now, what do you make of the Nigerian president's statement that...
Àgbẹ̀gbọ́n kan tó ń sọ irọ́ ló ń pa. Ẹ rántí sister wa yìí tí wọ́n jí gbé. Tọ́ni kọ́ lọ́mú fa. Àwọn wọ́n rí ẹni yẹn as endangered species. They don't see that person as endangered species. Ṣé ẹni tí Fúlàní jí gbé kò wà in danger? Ṣá ti gbàgbé? Let's get this out. I'm a pause it because mo ní láti yọ audio ẹ̀ jáde fún benefit of our listeners who are lórí the other platform. Mo kí gbogbo ẹni tí ẹ̀ ń bẹ lórí MixLR. It's just like a radio version where they sit down there, plug in their AirPod with their speaker and they are listening. Mo kí gbogbo ibi tí wọ́n ti ń gbọ́ mi ní gbogbo 4 corners of the world. Tí a bá dúró sínú Nàìjíríà, a máa jẹ́ species tí wọ́n máa pa. Ó lè máa pọ̀, at least ẹ̀bẹ̀yẹ kan lọ́gbé lọ 2, 3, 4, that's fine. But economy a máa bite yín, wọ́n á máa fi ń ṣe statistics lágbàáyé. Let's listen to this now.
Yoruba Nation, Yoruba Nation, Yoruba Nation. Olúwa gbé wa kò ní gbé ọ̀dàlẹ̀. Ẹ káalẹ́ o gbogbo ilé ẹ jọ̀wọ́ ẹ gbà wá o.
Wọ́n ní kó gbà wọ́n àmọ́ àgbáyé ò lè gbà wá, àwa la gbọ́dọ̀ gbára wa sílẹ̀ ìwọ tó ń wò mí. Imagine in tí mò ń kà látẹ̀ nǹkan tí mò ń kà fún yín, àwọn ẹranko ló ń protect, ẹranko ló ń protect o. Look at it, compare, ẹ wá compare arábìnrin yìí sí ẹranko tí wọ́n protect lágbà, èwo ló ní value jù? Bí ẹ̀mí ni mo dẹ̀ mọ̀ tí mo ń sọ, mo kí yín dáadáa ìyá wa Ọmọlára Ìyábọ̀ Àjàlá, ẹ káàbọ̀ sórí ètò. Facebook bá ń ṣe tó ń wù wọ́n, tí wọ́n jẹ́ káwọn èèyàn kọ́mẹ́ǹtì tó ń disturb àwọn èèyàn, gbogbo ẹ̀ kù díẹ̀ náà ni. Aláwọn ọmọ tó ní brains, but wọ́n sì ń dúró kí Koiki wá sọ tó máa ṣe fúnra wọn lórí technology. Èyí tó yẹ kẹ́ ti fi technology disrupt gbogbo tó ń bẹ ní Nàìjíríà burúkú yẹn. But ẹ ṣì ń dúró, ẹ fẹ́ gbàṣẹ lọ́wọ́ Ìgbòho, ẹ fẹ́ gbàṣẹ ẹlòmíì nǹkan tó yẹ kó ṣe àkọ́kọ́ ní òun fẹ́ mú láìdíà. Gbogbo èèyàn ló ní àìdíà, gbogbo ọmọ Yorùbá ló ní àìdíà tó yẹ kẹ́ activate. Ẹ ṣì wá Koiki tó máa bá yín activate ẹ̀. Bàbá Koiki mú láìdíà, mo lọ́rọ̀ kan tí mo fẹ́ bá yín sọ, ó yá ẹja gbọ́. Àwọn politician yẹ ká ti ṣe wọ́n ní ọṣẹ́, mo nà ẹ̀yin wá ń kọ́, kí ló ṣe tẹ̀yàn lọ́ṣẹ́? Everybody has an idea, but rather than us to go and activate that idea, ẹlòmíì nídìí jùyàn mẹ́rin lọ, ní láti ṣí WhatsApp group fún, ẹ bá ti pàdé ẹ ti mọ tẹ́ fẹ́ ṣe, that's all. But gbogbo èèyàn dúró de Ìgbòho, àwọn Fúlàní jíyàn gbé, wọ́n rí owó gbà lórí ẹ̀ in millions. Ẹ wá ní kó máa ra ìbọn, kó máa ra ọta, kó máa wà nínú igbó wa, wọ́n ń jẹ bushmeat. A lè lọ sínú oko. Family yìí nísìn wọ́n sáré báyìí left and right bó ṣe fẹ́ raise 4 million. Bẹ́ẹ̀mi jókòó bíbá nísìn tí bá ní mo ní ìdòwò, owó ló ń bèrè ní gbogbo ìgbà. Mo sọ fún yín pé gbogbo ẹ̀yin tẹ́ ń wọ́rẹ̀ ara yín pẹ̀lú Fúlàní tó wà ní igbó, gọ́vnà ní owó lọ́wọ́. Ẹ jẹ́ kó wọlé, àwọn kan Koiki má jẹ́ kó wọlé o, tó bá wọlé máa ṣe wá ní jàǹbá. Ṣèbí yẹn la ṣe ń sọ fún gbogbo àwọn governors yẹn pé ó máa kan gbogbo wa. Imagine nísìn gọ́vnà bíi 3 nílẹ̀ Yorùbá, ká sọ pé 2, kò sọ́dọ̀ pé 2 ni mo rí Dàpọ̀ Abíọ́dún, mo dẹ̀ rí Sanwó-Olú. 2 governors wọ́n wà ní London nísìn, nílẹ̀ Yorùbá nísìn wọ́n ti jíyàn gbé. Àwọn ní owó lọ́wọ́ in millions. Èlò ní èmi, èlò láwa, gbogbo owó ta ti dá fún Yoruba Nation kò tí wọ $1 million. A máa pariwo jágbá, owó ni. Àwọn governors ní bọ̀kúbọ̀kú owó tó ń gbà lọ́wọ́ gọ́ọ̀mẹ̀ntì 419 tó wà ní center. But tá bá ti gbowó yẹn nísìn, ìyẹn ló ṣe lè àwọn lè ṣe campaign because owó wà lọ́wọ́ wọn. bàbá Koiki ẹ̀ fún wa ní flag mélòó ni flag náà ta ṣe àfi ká dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ gbogbo àwọn tó tẹ̀ gbìyànjú imagine tó bá jẹ́ pé èmi náà sọ pé ká ṣe flag. And this is why we are saying that everybody ní láti ṣe rí bí tọ́rọ̀ dé nísìn Koiki mo fẹ́ bẹ sọ̀rọ̀ kan no ẹ pe àwọn èèyàn nílé ẹ san tó máa ṣe fún wọn ẹ equip wọn nígbà tí àsìkò bá tó kólúkálukú lọ ṣe. Ẹ ní láti get in touch pẹ̀lú Ìgbòho ẹ ní láti get in touch pẹ̀lú Bàbá Akíntóyè everybody mọ tó lè ṣe ní local government ẹ ní àdúgbò ẹ kọ́lọ̀ fún wa rí beautiful sister wa wọ́n ní Kwara Poly ló ti ṣe ẹ wo bó ṣe fine níwájú lẹ́yìn ṣé I'm sure pé a ti dúdú pọ́kọ́ ayédè lọ ní Nàìjíríà kí ni kan Nàìjíríà báwọn kan ṣe mo ní kàn fi champagne ó fi ń fọwọ́ oríṣiríṣi owó náà owó blood money ló wà nínú Nàìjíríà nísìnyí blood money owó ẹ̀jẹ̀ lolúkálukú kan ná ẹlòmíì nísìnyí bó ṣe máa gé orí ẹni tó ń bọ̀ nílé fún December Christmas yìí òun ló ti ń rò pé ẹ̀ ń bọ̀ nílé I can't look forward to see you I look forward to see irọ́ ni o ṣé wọ́n pa ẹ̀gbọ́n mi ẹ̀gbọ́n wa tí wọ́n gbé lọ sí Maryland tó lọ sí padà táwọn family ẹ̀ lọ tó lọ sí ṣé wọ́n pa máa yẹn fẹ́ rántí orúkọ wọn gan let me go and bring his picture out and my background a ti gbàgbé mélòó la fẹ́ rántí gbàgbé mélòó lórúkọ ṣé irú ẹni yẹn nísìn ẹ expect káwọn family ẹ kó wá padà lọlé kó tó lọ invest sí Nàìjíríà burúkú yẹn. ẹ rántí ẹ̀gbọ́n wa tó pa yẹn tó sí ní Maryland tó gbókùn wọn padà lọ ẹni tó bá rántí orúkọ yẹn kẹ́ remind me. mo kàn wá picture timeline wọn nígbà tó ń sin wọn àwọn kan lélẹ̀. Owólabí yes ẹ ṣe gan ìyá mi Òjọ́ra ẹ jẹ́ mú picture wọn jáde á ti gbọ̀n mélòó la fi rántí á ti gbàgbé yẹn ẹ wá rántí ẹ wá expect kí family àwọn ẹ̀gbọ́n wa bàbá wa Mr. Owólabí káwọn wá lọ́lé káwọn ọmọ yẹn wá ẹ expect káwọn ọmọ yẹn tó wá lọ invest sí Nàìjíríà again ìkànnì gbogbo wa. So the best option now is we get the hell out of that nonsense country. Picture wọn ni mo ń try láti wá ọmọdé mọ́ ó wà lórí kọ̀mọ́ ìyọkúrò ká kọ́kọ́ rántí eléyìí ṣe rántí bàbá yìí náà kéèyàn gbé níjà kódà wọ́n tún sọ pé political àwọn máa lè bọ́lẹ̀ kájà media ó tún sọ pé ó tún lọ gbéyàwó kan wá ó níyàwó yẹn ní politician ló pa bàbá yìí Aborode àwọn nonsense mad people all over the place. ìbúlẹ̀ ẹ̀gbọ́n mi yìí wá kẹ́ ló ń bá wa fọ̀rọ̀ kẹ́wọn. wọ́n ní Aborode wọ́n ní PDP ni wọ́n ní politician ló pa wọ́n tún fẹ́ change story yẹn wọ́n tún change story yẹn pé náà kò ń ṣe kíní o okay I'm sure I didn't delete it. So many people have died but à ń ṣe problem àwọn 125 countries 125 countries is rather protecting the interest of animals. So ṣé girl tí ó dúró yìí ìyẹn beautiful sister wa yìí mo mọ̀ bí wọ́n ti bímọ bí wọ́n ti bímọ ọlọ́dún mọ̀ tó ti máa ṣe fún wọn báyìí nísìn only God knows. àwọn animals ṣé tọ́bàtẹ̀ báyọ̀ sùn ṣé ẹ̀ mọ problem tẹ́ni ẹ̀ máa face. Okay, I can't say. Let me just continue. We'll come back to that. Yeah, Mr. Gbenga Owólabí bẹ́ẹ̀ ni. Kò yẹ kí ni now. Pẹ̀lú mo ṣe rí ní àárọ̀ nígbà tí wọ́n ṣe Star Radio. Bẹ́ẹ̀ mo ń go too fast ni. I'm going to slow down a little bit. Pẹ̀lú àbúrò wa tọ́pa pẹ̀lú ẹ̀. Ìyẹn Rachel. Àbẹ̀tìgbà pé Rachel náà wà pẹ̀lú ẹ̀hẹ́n lélẹ̀. Ẹ ti gbàgbé àbí Mr. Gbenga Owólabí and you expect the children to go back to Nigeria. Bẹ́ẹ̀ ni Mr. Emmanuel Ayomide mad people all over the place. À ń sọ̀rọ̀ pé ìran wa wọ́n ń pa wọ́n lójoojúmọ́ ṣebí àpò àbílẹ̀yìn kò ṣe consign ẹ̀yìn tí ẹ lọ sọ pé mi ló kàn. So tí Tinubu wá dé bẹ́ẹ̀ nísìn Tinubu tó mú Buhari wá tó jẹ́ kí terrorist wọlé sí Nàìjíríà àbẹ́ mọ̀ pé Tinubu fúnra rẹ̀ gan ọwọ́ ẹ̀ mọ́ àbẹ́fipọ̀ ọwọ́ Tinubu mọ́ ọwọ́ ẹ̀ mọ́ náà mo sọ pé kó wá búra pẹ̀lú nǹkan mẹ́tẹ̀ẹ̀ta Bible Quran àti olúgbòhùn kó wá búra lórí live transmission pé òun ò ní ẹ̀jẹ̀ ọmọ Yorùbá kankan lọ́rùn because òun ló lọ gbé Buhari wá Buhari tó gbé wá ló jẹ́ kó pa bàbá wa Gbénga Owólabí kéèyàn travel láti odindi America ọlọ́run ló máa many hours àmì ṣé 12 hours ni àbí how many hours ni láti US dé Nigeria even if you have to do either a stopover or whatever ṣé kàtà sọ pé mọ̀ pé UK is about 6 hours they are 9 hours or 10 hours èèyàn travel 10 hours ó dẹ̀ dé Ògbómọ̀ṣọ́ wọ́n kidnap ẹ̀ kódà wọ́n tún sọ pé wọ́n ní ẹ̀gbọ́n ẹ̀ mọ̀ nípẹ́ o wọ́n ní ẹ̀gbọ́n ẹ̀ mọ̀ nípẹ́ o wọ́n níyàn kan wà tó ń jẹ́ orúkọ ẹ̀ tó mọ̀ nípẹ́ o. ẹ wo girl wa màmá wa kì í má ní girl ìyá wa ní kí n pè because ẹni tó bá ti ná tó fine báyìí àwọn fúlà Rachel ọlọ́run ló mọ tó ṣe fún Rachel àfi máa wọnú too much details nígbà tó ṣe báṣabàṣa wọ́n padà pa Rachel náà ni a ti gbàgbé ìbárántí mọ́ Rachel tẹ́ ẹ̀ wò yẹn nísìn ṣé Rachel ò wà important ju ọ̀bọ animal tí wọ́n campaign sílẹ̀ nísìn that's why I said maize gold aside you ẹ wo Rachel àti bàbá wa Mr. Gbenga a sì ń bẹ Ọlọ́run about 15 hours okay 15 to 18 hours ẹ ṣe Queen Jẹ́kọ́mọ̀ mo kí Queen B mo kí ambassador mo kí gbogbo ẹ̀yin olólùfẹ́ wa a máa ṣí line yẹn because èmi ti sọ wọn bá tèmi fẹ́ sọ lálẹ́ tabarẹ́ tó fẹ́ sọ sí ẹ̀yin náà lè sọ sí tí mo ti ń sọ la but ní tí mo fẹ́ kákọ̀ máa compare ara wa pé ṣé àwa jẹ́ èèyàn mọ́ṣá tó jẹ́ pé Interpol ibi tí mo fẹ́ ká lò lálẹ́ nìyẹn pé ṣé ẹranko wá wà value jù àwa lọ ni because animal ló ń protect nísìn ìwọ wà nísìn ó wà ní èmi wà ní UK wọ́n tọ́jọ́ mi títí wọ́n ló dá ìwọ̀n náà ó ti pẹ́ níbi ó yá 14 years ó yá gbàwé ẹlòmíì wà lára àwọn tó lọ bá Tinubu yẹn lánàá nísìn wọn níwèé àwọn kan níwèé lóòótọ́ ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ wọn tó níwèé gan lò lọ́lé wọ́n lọ létí ẹ̀rù ń bà wọ́n mọ̀ pé táwọn bá délé Fúlàní terrorist máa jí wọn gbébè kan kò dá wọn mọ̀ bí APC member ni wọ́n àwọn APC dè ló kó wọn wá Buhari àti Tinubu ló kó terrorist wọ Nàìjíríà ẹni gbogbo ẹlẹ́mìí ni mo sọ bẹ́ẹ̀ Tinubu fúnra rẹ̀ mọ̀ nípa pé wọ́n lọ kó àwọn terrorist wọlé bìkọ́ wọ́n fẹ́ fi da ìjọba Jonathan rú wọ́n ti wá di nǹkan mọ́ wọn lọ́wọ́ nísìn wọ́n wá ń fi sójà Yorùbá mo lè show information yẹn torí intel mi láàárọ̀ ìtẹ́bárí tó ń fi àwọn sójà yín ṣe bìkọ́ tí bá release picture yẹn wọ́n máa mọ ibi tó ti wá kí ọkàn má dẹ̀ béèrè lọ́wọ́ mi tẹ́ bá mọ tó ń fi àwọn sójà Yorùbá ṣe lẹ́kọ̀ọ́ ni mò ń sọ picture yẹn wà lọ́wọ́ mi à ń archive ẹ̀ ni sójà ọmọ Yorùbá tẹ́ bá rí tán fi wọ́n ṣe àwọn olórí àwọn wèrè olè politician yìí ẹ lọ máa gbàdúrà pẹ̀lú bàbá confam they must all die before 2023 every 6 o'clock bàbá confam ń ṣàdúrà all leaders tó ò fẹ́ jẹ́ karọ́ náà lọ kò sí nǹkan tó ń ṣe láyé ẹ kọ́ máa lọ ṣèbí Rachel ló kú nísìn so kí ni leader kan ṣe tó tẹ̀ ní ká gbàdúrà fún kó wà láyé Rachel lọ pa inú ọdún yìí náà ni o wọ́n tún kidnap eléyìí táwọn family ẹ̀ ti kígbe síta kọ́lọ̀ ń jẹ́ ẹrú owó kẹ́ tètè rí gbà o kọ́lọ̀ má jẹ́ kó pa síbi tó wà o wọ́n àwa ń compare lálẹ́ nísìn lórí Koiki Media pé ṣé ẹranko dájú àwa lọ ni are the animals much precious than us as the indigenous people tá à ń pariwo lójoojúmọ́ téèyàn kan wá sọ pé 2023 lọ̀rọ̀ tó kàn lẹ̀ how has 2023 got to do with this? Rachel was not even I'm sure pé kò bímọ tó fi lọ just as bó ṣe pa Tolúlọpẹ́ Arótilé ní. And this is why we are saying to those of you that prayer can't kill politicians, you need weapon. Àdúrà náà lè pa wọ́n, you know. Mo kí gbogbo ẹ̀yin tẹ́ ń gbọ́ mi lọ́tùn lósì, mo kí ìyá tó bí mi lọ́mọ, mo kí àwọn ìyàwó mi, mo kí àwọn ọmọ mi, àwọn ọmọ Oòduà. Ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ ti miss àwọn ọmọ Oòduà. The line is open. Number ẹ̀ máa pop up in just about a few minutes. Number yẹn wà lọ́wọ́ òkè ni mo fẹ́ yọ endangered species yìí kúrò so what I'm gonna do I'm gonna move my background software tèmi fi broadcast is called OBS ọ̀fẹ́ ni tó bá ní good laptop you can run anything I'm doing kò sí nǹkan kan tó lé ń bẹ̀ má yẹ kí n and kò jẹ́ sí pé media kan ló ẹ má jẹ́ kí media kan máa dẹ́rù bà wá pé àwọn làwọn dájú including myself láti sọ pé ànígbà Yorùbá Nation àbí kọ́ máa dà yín lọ báyìí mídíà tó bá ń dà yín lọ báyìí ẹ kúrò lọ́dọ̀ tí wọ́n má jẹ́ kọ́ fún yín ní headache gbogbo wa la ní right gbọ́ pé èèyàn kan sọ pé kò ní sí rally ẹni mo sọ pé ẹsẹ̀ pé inú ọdún yìí ni rally ń bọ̀ mo kí gbogbo ọmọ Yorùbá lẹ́ẹ̀kan sí i mo fẹ́ múùbù kíní ẹ̀ lọ sókè ni o so that number kí ló ṣe yẹn tó wà pùn dẹ̀ mo kí gbogbo alẹ́ nǹkan sí níbikíbi tí ẹ ti ń wò mí èmi náà ni wọn ní fẹ́ lómi ṣe mí. ok kí ló dé tí ó ti disturb o that's strange. mo kí gbogbo alẹ́ nǹkan sí nọ́mbà kan náà là ń lò studio number mo kí gbogbo ẹ̀yin ìyá alálùbáríkà o lọ́tún lọ́sì a máa play video yìí padà mọ́ ń bọ̀ alright let me just play the video while we're getting other things sorted behind screen méjì ni mò ń lò mo máa ń fi kan prepare kí n tó transfer wá sí the other side so let me just play this video again while I prepare that mọ́ ń bọ̀.
Yoruba Nation, Yoruba Nation, Yoruba Nation. Odùduwà gbè wá kò ní gbé ọ̀dàlẹ̀. Ẹ káalẹ́ o gbogbo ilé ẹ jọ̀wọ́ ẹ gbà wá o. Ọmọ Ìlọ́rọ̀ ni wọ́n ti gbé o. Bàbá Èkìtì ẹ jọ̀ọ́ ẹ dìde fún ìrànlọ́wọ́ wa o. Wọ́n ti gbé o. Ó lọ sáàfù ní Nasarawa ni o. Ó wá ń bọ̀ wálé. Ó ṣe kó ní káàpù ni o. Ó ń bọ̀ wálé sí Ìlọ́rọ̀ Èkìtì náà gbé ní ọ̀nà Kogi o. Kogi Nasarawa náà ti gbé o. Wọ́n dẹ̀ ti pè báyìí pé wọ́n pé 4 million la lè fi gbà o. Ọmọ yẹn dẹ̀ ti sọ̀rọ̀ pé nínú àwọn 10 tó ń gbé wọ́n ti pàkan nínú wọn ẹjọ́ ẹ dìde
wọ́n ní wọ́n ti
fún ìrànlọ́wọ́.
pàkan nínú àwọn 10 okùn 9 ṣé à ń ṣe endangered species àbí okay let's go to the first caller ẹjọ tẹ bá ti ń pè ẹ mute background okay we missed that call ẹ pè padà +44 nọ́mbà yẹn ló ti wá sókè yẹn mo ń try láti push nọ́mbà yẹn wá sókè ní tẹ́lẹ̀ and I've been able to get that let's go back again.
ọwọ́ o ẹjọ́ o aṣàgbéjẹ́ ní ìyá àti bàbá.
wọ́n ní aṣàjẹgbẹ́ nìyẹn kí ló ń pè bẹ́ẹ̀ Yorùbá oríṣiríṣi ló wà kí ló mean by that ẹ bá mi ṣàlàyé ẹ̀ fún mi kí n.
ẹjọ́ o aṣàgbéjẹ́ ní ìyá.
aṣàgbéjẹun ṣé n tó ń tan oúnjẹ ló mean by that. that means pé wọ́n sọ pé ibo ló ti fẹ́ rí 4 million ẹmọ tí 4 million jẹ́ ni èèlò lówó oṣù àwọn èèyàn pension rẹ̀ wọ̀ san ìyàwó kan tún máa fún mi lówó nínú pension kéékèèké wọn nídé tí bá ní no Koiki èmi náà fẹ́ Nàìjíríà lọ́wọ́ ìyàwó yẹn ní èmi náà fẹ́ dá sí i. hello caller.
hello ẹ káalẹ́ sà.
ẹ káalẹ́ bá a ṣe kíákíá ti wà lórí ètò àlásìkò.
ok ẹ kú iṣẹ́ takuntakun.
gbogbo alájọ ń ṣe kò ṣe mí nìkan.
àjèrè rẹ̀ ò ẹ ṣe àdúpẹ́ o nǹkan tí ẹ bá ti wà lórí ilé àfi kí n sáwà wo kí wàá gbọ́ information lọ́dọ̀ yín mo mọ̀ pé ìpáàtì lè tẹ́ bá sọ fún wa ẹ ṣe gan ni olúwarùn wa máa tagbára lọ tó pé ní ọmọ tẹ̀lé kí n kí ni
ẹ ṣe gan ni.
ó lè kí ni
wo football ó ń kí mi ó tún wo football ó ní go ibi tẹ́mi ẹ̀ wà nìyẹn o can you imagine ẹ̀mí mi ò sí nínú world cup because ẹ̀mí mi ń bẹ nílẹ̀ Yorùbá ẹlòmíì wọ́ it's good to watch world cup àwọn tó ń wo world cup wọ̀ òkè àwọn ò tí ì wà òkè àná wà ní ojú ogun àwọn world cup ó ní go mo rí kan náà lórí Instagram passenger bíi security officer yẹn ń pass àwọn èèyàn lórí ní airport ni ó sọ pé go báyìí ó fi position ẹ̀ sílẹ̀ ó sáré lọ you have the right to watch football ẹ̀mí tèmi ò sí nínú world cup ibi tẹ̀mí tèmi wà òní bí ìran Yorùbá ṣe máa dá dúró ẹ já lọ sí Ìlọrin kọ́lọ̀ ń jẹ́ kí network ẹ̀ clear ó yẹ bá wọn gbóhùn sókè à ń gbọ́ yín. ètò nìyẹn ọ̀dàlẹ̀ nìkan ni kò ní gbé. ìzírà kẹ lọ síbi tí nẹ́tíwọ̀kì bá wà bí kẹ́tẹ́ ti sọ̀rọ̀ sókè ẹ mọ̀ pé nẹ́tíwọ̀kì yóò dá lọ́hùn mò ń gbọ́ yẹn ní kíni. Mo ń gbọ́ ẹ máa sọ̀rọ̀ lọ. Oh, beggar. Okay. Ọ̀dà. Àti gbọ́ yín. Bẹ́ẹ̀ni. Ẹ ṣé gan ni, thank you so much. Okay, tálíkà ló ń jẹ́ bẹ́ẹ̀. Ibo ló ti wá fẹ́ rí 4 million báyìí? Ṣé ẹni tó ì tí ì jẹun tán ní tálíkà ayé àtọ̀run? Not a beggar. Today, only go to show a beggar. All right, the line is open. You can join at any time. But anytime we're not abroad, a lemon server disturb program. Mute the background here. Any time. Láti ṣe máa sọ fún yín. Ojoojúmọ́ ní gbogbo ètò la máa ti ń sọ yẹn fún yín. Hello caller.
Hello.
I'm going. Iṣẹ́ nìyẹn.
Yeah, quick one. Ǹjẹ́ gbogbo àwọn tó lọ sí London ní àná yẹn, gbogbo àwọn tó lọ protest fún Tinubu yẹn. Ìjọ ti ẹ bá ọjọ́ wo ni wọ́n fẹ́ ṣe election ní London tọkùnra wọn wá sí Nàìjíríà because mi ò mọ nǹkan tó máa ń ṣe àwọn èèyàn wa o honestly because mo kàn ro kí yẹn látàná ni ó dẹ̀dẹ̀ tó bí àwọn kan lọ bẹ̀ yẹn láti lè máa lọ gba àṣẹ ẹni tó bá jẹ́ deep thinker tó ní àròjinlẹ̀ tó máa ronú dáadáa àwọn ọkùnrin kìíní yóò right abnormal ni gbogbo kan ṣe yìí o gbogbo kan ṣe yóò normal at all. Because I the focus the thing, which is Yoruba Nation, and we are not going back. But the resistance is super rally. That's it.
Thank you so much. Super rally. Oni kí gbogbo ọmọ Yorùbá pátá nílé lóko lẹ́yìn odi. Oni ká lọ máa kẹ́mi wa kó dúró tán. You know, mo rí comment kan my brother there says Yoruba are just talking on the media. I'm sure àwa là ń rò bẹ́ẹ̀. Àwọn èèyàn fẹ́ gbọ́ direct látẹnu mi through ẹnu bàbá wa Sunday Igboho àti gbogbo àwọn mídíà tó kù pé wọ́n ti sọ pé ìjọba ẹ̀ ni bóyá ó máa wá rí bẹ́ẹ̀ kò ní rí bẹ́ẹ̀ àmọ́ nígbà yẹn àbí ṣebí gbogbo èèyàn sọ pé àti rẹ́dí àmọ́ nígbà yẹn káwọn kan sọjọ́ fáwa pé ìjọba ìnira lè máa wáyé nínú oṣù táwa yìí and that's all àwọn èèyàn wa mọ̀ nígbà yẹn bí arẹ́dí àbí àrẹ́dí ẹgbọ́n sókè láti UK ní bíbá à ń gbọ́ yín.
Hello sir.
à ń gbọ́ yín.
Yes, orúkọ mi ni Adiola kọ́míjì mi fẹ́ bá yín sọ Mr. Koiki.
Go ahead.
ẹ fún mi ní líǹkì àwọn ọmọ bánisọ̀ tó wà ní ọ̀gbìn local government ní Ogun State.
ní Ogun State.
ọmọ Igbo bìnrin mi.
Okay. All right, màá send the coordinator wa ní Ogun State sí.
tó bá ti super àgbà ti fẹ́ bẹ̀rẹ̀ ọjọ́ méjì mo máa gbé nǹkan tó máa jẹ mo máa sẹ́ni owó ẹsẹ̀ nìyẹn.
adúpẹ́ fọlọ́run ẹ ṣé gan ni ẹ ṣáàjẹ ẹ má ti lẹ jẹ́ mú nọ́mbà yín sílẹ̀ láti UK bẹ̀rẹ̀ tí ń pè wá èmi ní 6 màá send nọ́mbà ẹni tó jẹ́ gbòógì coordinator wa tí gbogbo èèyàn mọ̀ sí bàbá wa Alokolodo bàbá dáadáa ó wà lórí ìrìn àjò rẹpẹtẹ ti dé Benin níjẹta tuntun padà sílé kọ́lọ́mbà máa fi ẹ̀ṣọ́ gbogbo wọn ẹ ṣé gan ni thank you so much. And anybody can do the same thing. They need to send away and see me direct. Whatever anybody. Lórí ìrẹ́kùn bí a tá bá send ẹ̀ sí Koiki ẹ̀ send ẹ̀ sáwọn èèyàn yín nílé. Ẹ prepare wọn kódà bó jẹ́ ìjọ kan ló lè ṣe. Wọ́n ti sọ pé kan ìjọ kankan la fẹ́ jáde. A máa wà níta pákó. Àwọn kan ní tí àwọn ọmọ Ìgbò náà máa jáde àti sọ déètì táwọn ọmọ Ìgbò pé 9, 10, 11, 12 má jáde síta tó bá má sọ pé ẹ̀wọ̀n ti sọ àwọn dọ́ọ̀sì kan ti sọ Simon Ekpa ti sọ̀rọ̀. Òun máa jáde láìpẹ́ láti Benin Republic from our leaders on the ground there. Like I said, I don't disagree with all other our leaders, but the instruction that I am waiting for that will be announced on this platform officially is going to come from Benin Republic. Any other thing, we can also talk about it. And I'm sure, as a lot of people are now sitting down, after so many activities that has happened in this movement, some are becoming reluctant to say, kí ló kàn pẹ̀lú movement mọ́. Bó o bá kàn yín, ìjọ kan máa kàn yín o. Ọmọ tẹ́ ń wò yìí, àbúrò wa náà ni, ẹ̀gbọ́n wa náà ni, ó wà lọ́wọ́ Fúlàní nísìn, àmọ́ tán fi ṣe. èyí tó ń bẹ lókè inú ọdún yìí ló kú pẹ̀lú bàbá wa tó wá láti Amẹ́ríkà ìyẹn ń gbé lẹ́kọ̀ọ́ àní Ògbómọ̀ṣọ́ strike ló jẹ́ kó lọ ṣiṣẹ́ bó tẹ̀ sí strike gan ṣé wọ́n lè employ as a part time kó wá máa bá wọn ṣe chambermaid iṣẹ́ táwọn ìyá wa náà ti ṣe níbí báyìí nìyí kó bá wọn ṣe cleaning èmi náà ti ṣe cleaning rí kò sí nǹkan tó bá dì níbẹ̀ tó bá jẹ́ pé system tó ń operate dáadáa kí ló wà níbẹ̀ káwọn student náà lọ ṣe part time job wọ́n ṣe nílùú ìnà àníṣe wọ̀ kàwá kún èèyàn ẹranko bẹ́tà ju àwa lọ ní àgbáyé òun lẹ̀ ń wò yẹn ẹ wá wo comparison tá à ń ṣe lálẹ́ yìí ṣé àwa gẹ́gẹ́ bí ẹranko why are they not talking about the indigenous people because wọ́n value wa àwa la máa wá value ara wa la máa jáde láti sọ fún àgbáyé pé we are not animals èèyàn ni wá and we are not going into extinction hello caller láti ṣé location 9 lè ti ń pè location 000 ẹgbẹ́ òsókè.
hello ẹ kálẹ̀ pushet abutaku.
mo kí gbogbo wa ẹ káàbọ̀ sá.
ṣe rí nǹkan tó ṣẹlẹ̀ sí wa pápá kílà wà pé wà lé kọ́lọ́ kó gbà wá ní o.
Elédùmarè àgbà wa.
kò yá wa ká wà lé wọn kò yé wa àgbàṣà wa torí a rí nǹkan tó ṣẹlẹ̀ àrílẹ̀ tó ṣẹlẹ̀ ní UK náà lánàá ní Chatham House. gbogbo àwọn tí wọ́n lọ́wọ́ enjoy NHS UK.
NHS ní UK.
NHS náà Délé Aláké tó ń sọ̀rọ̀. ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ máa bẹ̀ tó ń sọ̀rọ̀ ká máa bọ̀ lé ibi táwa ń gbé. Lọ́ṣùn state kò sí nǹkan kan.
Lọ́ṣùn state kò sí anything. má ṣe o. má ṣe o.
ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ lọ́kọ̀ fi ń ṣàánú àwọn èèyàn ebi náà fi ń gbélé ayé báyìí. ní ìsinmi ti sọ fáwọn èèyàn pé kò bọ́ ṣe kò sáfù. ìkọ́ bó ṣe lọ́wọ́ ló fẹ́ lọ sáfù.
waste of time ni bẹ́ẹ̀ ni and you are right lóòótọ́ ìyẹn mo ṣe sọ fún ẹ má bínú ẹ̀gbọ́n mi ìyẹn mo sọ fáwọn èèyàn pé ẹni káwọn ọmọ yìí tẹ̀sí máa padà bọ̀ nílé intọ́kà ti tó for now nàìjíríà kàtẹ́ sọ pé nàìjíríà ò ní pín ṣé nàìjíríà stable ni ẹ̀ náà ń kàwé ẹlòmíà máa béèrè owó skul lọ́wọ́ mi owó skul ẹ̀ kó máa béèrè àbí owó tó fẹ́ fi survive skul wo ló fẹ́ skul tẹ lọ́lọ́lọ́ títí 30 for 8 months tó bá ṣe tán nísìn o graduate ń gún ọ̀kadà káàkiri ní gbogbo Ọ̀ṣun state àbọ̀ Ọ̀ṣun state kọ́lẹ́ ẹni tí ń pè wá bàbá ṣẹlẹ̀ mọ̀ pé Ọ̀ṣun state yẹn is about 4.5 million ló wà lọ́ṣun state Wales which is part of United Kingdom 3 million ni wọ́n ń gbá football mo mọ̀ bí wọ́n sì qualify bí wọ́n ti disqualify bí wọ́n ti win àbọ̀ lose kí ni mo ń tẹ́lá sọ ni pé Ọ̀ṣun state yẹn is a nation on its own kàmáà tí wàá sọ pé àtúwà dá papọ̀ pẹ̀lú àwọn other Yorùbá nation ẹgbọ́n sókè à ń gbọ́ yín bàbá wa.
ìwé nìkan náà ní ká máa kà ní wọn kàwé nìkan.
kàwé tó kàwé ìwé
ẹlòmíì ní degree mẹ́ta mẹ́rin.
ìwé tó ní value.
tó ṣàṣìwò kò ní ìtumọ̀.
kò ní ìtumọ̀.
majority ń gọ́ kadà káàkiri. kò ní ìtumọ̀.
ṣé ẹ mọ̀ pé ọ̀kadà ní UK kò ń ṣe tíyàn máa ń gbé káàkiri àwọn kọ̀ọ̀kan tó ní fún personal kìíní wọn ni ọ̀kadà ń ṣe mode of transportation.
My brother is a means of survival here. In fact, ọ̀kadà 600,000 tó bá máa san 10,000 lọ́sẹ̀. So what are we talking about? If we are living in abject poverty, everybody sees it. Ọlọ́run yín lọ́wọ́.
ẹ ṣe gan ni bàbá wa láìpẹ́ láì jìnnà.
àwọn informations tó kàn wá à ń gbọ́ wọ́n dẹ̀ bàbá wa ṣe.
láìpẹ́ láì jìnnà mo kí gbogbo àwọn tí ó ń bẹ ní gbogbo local government lọ́sùn state àlọ́ kàwé títí kò ní meaning bókà náà tó bá náà fẹ́ fi ṣiṣẹ́ ní nàìjíríà lénìí irú àwọn ìyá wa yìí àwọn sisters wa yìí wọ́n kàn máa lò wọ́n ní wọ́n ní fún wọn níṣẹ́ àṣẹwó pọ̀ káàkiri ìbọn ìyẹ ìmáàmù Fásán ní bíbá
wọ́n ní nàìjíríà yóò sùn
ẹ̀rọ skul táwọn ọmọ ń tẹ̀sẹ̀ lẹ́kọ̀ọ́ lé lẹ́yìn
tó fẹ́ ní ẹ̀
tó fẹ́ ní ẹ̀
tọ̀wọ́ fún mi òun kankan fún mi
gbogbo
ẹ̀wọ́n náà fẹ́ ìbọn lórí ṣùkú
ẹ̀wọ́n náà lè fúgbọ́ ẹ̀ ń sunkún ẹlòmí sunkún ìbọn làbùyàn kan pè wá ní sìntọ́ ní góò à ń sọ̀rọ̀ nǹkan tó wà important ọ̀rọ̀ góò ló ń sọ.
àfáàkì náà wá sí wọn ní ọmọ wa lábẹ́ ọmọ ìdánù wọn.
ọmọ ìdánù wọn nàìjíríà tó bá yege ó yẹ kí wọ́n máa bí wa ìbíyàn kan náà
ẹ̀fẹ́ ní gbogbo
kò sẹ́dú kẹ́kọ̀ọ́ kò sọ́gbà ẹ̀wọ̀ sọ́gbà ọmọ bẹ́yàn kọsẹ̀ kò lérò ògùn
kò sí náà
kò sómi ó bó lọ́wọ́ eruku ti para àdútọ́ kò ní bàjẹ́ fún yín bàbá wa ìmáàmù Ọ̀fà ẹ pẹ́ fún wa.
Yoruba Nation, Yoruba Nation, Yoruba Nation.
kí ló ṣẹlẹ̀ Yoruba Nation ẹ̀.
Olúwa gbé wa kò ní bí ọ̀dàlẹ̀. Ẹ káalẹ́ o gbogbo ilé ẹ jọ̀wọ́ ẹ gbà wá o.
àti ń bá yín pariwo ẹ̀.
Ọmọ Ìlọrọ̀ ni wọ́n ti gbé o, bàbá Èkìtì ẹjọ́ ẹ dìde fún lọ́wọ́ wa o. Wọ́n ti gbé o, ó lọ sáàfù ní Nasarawa ni o. Ó wá ń bọ̀ wálé. Ó ṣe é kó ní káàpù ni o, ó ń bọ̀ wálé sí.
ẹni tí ó mọ̀ pé Nàìjíríà ò gbádùn ẹ lọ serve gbogbo èèyàn mọ̀ pé Nàìjíríà POS lẹ́lòmíì ṣì máa ṣe gbẹ̀yìn o gbogbo pé wọ́n kàwé POS lójú títì ẹ mọ̀ pé POS yẹn is equivalent to ATM machine tó yẹ pé machine ni ó kàn máa tó ebi gbogbo náà ní machine náà ní ATM náà díẹ̀díẹ̀ kan ní Nàìjíríà àdúgbò mi ní local government mi wọ́n ò ní ATM tó bá máa lo ATM wọ́n gbọ́dọ̀ wọnú ìgboro Ọ̀ṣun lọ irú àwọn Ọ̀ṣun state yẹn nísìn irú gbogbo àwọn bàbá wa tó wà ní Ìlá Ọ̀rọ̀gùn bàbá mi kan wà níbẹ̀ bọ́ bá fẹ́ gbowó nísìn wọ́n máa láti jáde síta ìyẹn lọ́ ṣe ń ṣe POS ṣé POS wá gẹ́gẹ́ bí iṣẹ́ ẹ imagine nísìn the danger tí wọ́n kọ́ra wọn sí nísìn lọ sí Zamfara bọ̀tà bá sọ a ní Koiki shut up a ní Nàìjíríà bó ṣe wà currently báyìí nísìn it is not working for anybody. Let's go to the next caller. Hello caller. I'm going.
So ẹ dákun ẹjọ mo fi àkókò yìí mo fi bẹ̀ gbogbo wa ẹ dákun gbogbo information tí àbámọ̀ sọ gbogbo ọ̀rọ̀ tábàmọ̀ sọ ẹ dákun ẹ jẹ́ àmọ̀ sọ̀rọ̀ pẹ̀lú ọmọlúwàbí pẹ̀lú gbogbo ọ̀rọ̀ tábàmọ̀ sọ sí bàbá wa olóyè ẹ dákun mo fi mọ́ ọ̀rọ̀ wa ẹ dákun ọ̀rọ̀ wa ẹ jẹ́ àmọ̀ sọ̀rọ̀ ọlọ́gbọ́n tó pẹ̀lú bàbá wa olóyè gbogbo bí tí wọ́n bá ṣẹ́ dé àbí tí wọ́n bá ṣẹ́ bọ̀ ẹ dákun ọ̀rọ̀ gidi ni ẹ jẹ́ àmọ̀ jáde nígboro ẹnu wá sí wọn ẹ mẹ́tẹ̀ ká ya àfibisó lóore ẹ dákun ẹ má jẹ́ kí bàbá yìí dá wàhálẹ̀ ẹ dákun so lórí mẹ́sẹ̀gì kan tí wọ́n sì tún pa á sí síta tí bàbá sọ̀rọ̀ ẹ wo inú bàbá ó dùn pẹ̀lú gbogbo àwọn ọ̀rọ̀ tí wọ́n sọ ẹ dákun mo fọlọ́ ọ̀rọ̀ wa so kì í ṣe kó báyà mo ní ọ̀rọ̀ púpọ̀ jù bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn lọ ẹ dákun ọ̀rọ̀ mi jù bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn.
ẹ ṣe gan ni èèyàn ń lo POS gbígbà tó fẹ́ lọ gbowó ni ATM machine lẹ́ẹ̀ kó wà tí bá nídìí owó nísìnyí máa sọ̀kalẹ̀ máa lọ sí ATM á rìkọ́dì máa make sure pé mi mò ń gbowó yẹn wá debit account mi ẹ wá ọmọ ìyàn ṣe tán graduate 3 years ó wá jókòó sí títí fine girl ó ń ṣe POS ẹ wá ní kọ́ máa tọwọ́ bọ̀ra wọn nídìí níbẹ̀ ẹ wá ní kọ́ máa abuse ẹ̀ kọ́ máa molest ẹ̀ àdẹ̀jókòó à ń sọ pé kí ìràn wa kó dá dúró but lágbàáyé we are becoming a laughing stock as Nigerians. Let's play a little bit more.
Ìlọrọ̀ Èkìtì náà gbé ní ọ̀nà Kogi o. Kogi Nasarawa náà ti gbé o. Wọ́n dẹ̀ ti pè báyìí pé wọ́n pé 4 million la lè fi gbà.
4 million. Family tí kò tí ì jẹun. Go and do youth corps as a Nigerian, go and serve. Àwọn dádì wa tó serve wọ́n wò mí báyìí nísìn gbogbo àwọn tó serve in the 80s wọ́n níṣẹ́ mọ́ èyí tó níṣẹ́ pẹ̀lú ìjọba tó tẹ̀ gbó níṣẹ́ wọ́n ti gbadànù sẹ́gbẹ̀ẹ́ gbogbo àwọn tó serve tó serve as youth corps ní Nàìjíríà how many of you are using it now to work? Be honest. How many of your loved ones ló ti serve tó ń fi ṣiṣẹ́ lẹ́nu? So kí lẹ lọ́n serve kí lẹ wá lọ́n serve no kí lẹ ń serve fún ẹ ṣe kúkú bẹ̀rẹ̀ wóróbo kẹ́ máa tà lẹ́gbẹ̀ẹ́ títì because your serving is not going to give you any job your resume your CV kò níbi kankan tó fẹ́ lọ wọ́n nígbẹ̀ ní DSS wọ́n nígbẹ̀ ní custom wọ́n nígbẹ̀ ní immigration wọ́n nígbẹ̀ lọ́dọ̀ ọlọ́pàá wọ́n nígbẹ̀ lọ́dọ̀ navy wọ́n nígbẹ̀ lọ́dọ̀ any job even in the local government àwọn tó wà local government wọ́n ṣàṣìra wọn báyìí ni àwọn tó ń bẹ ní gbogbo local government wọ́n ṣàṣìra wọn gidi ni a ní Nàìjíríà ò gbádùn ẹ̀ṣẹ̀ wa ń lọ serve kí lẹ̀ òkè tó bá tẹ̀ ti ṣe tán ní university kí ló tún stress ààrẹ tó fẹ́ lọ serve èèwọ̀n náà òde èrè àfihàn mass activities kí wọ́n náà bá ní record gbogbo àwọn bàbá wa àwọn ìyá wa tó kàwé in the 70s in the 80s wọ́n ṣe tán nísìn ẹlòmíì ò rí pension ni wọ́n ti kó jẹ ẹlọgbọ́n tí Adeleke sọ nísìn ó ní gbogbo owó ni Oyètọ́lá ti kó jẹ ó ní kò fi kankan sílẹ̀ empty bank ló fi sílẹ̀ òun náà sọ pé òun fowó sílẹ̀ so that means pé gbogbo ẹ̀yin tẹ́yìn wà ní Ọ̀ṣun state ní tá à ń pariwo fún yín pé kẹjọ Yorùbá nation tẹ́yìn sọ pé kí là ń sọ kò likely pé máa rí pension gbà because kò síbi tí Adeleke ti fẹ́ rí owó tó fẹ́ fi run ní government yẹn kò dẹ́ ṣe pé state ò ní owó ẹ gbọ́ mi dáadáa but the state is under the control of the federal intern sọ fún yín nìyẹn that is what we are saying so ibo ni Adeleke tó ti invest pẹ̀lú baba Davido àbẹ̀wò pé baba Davido náà kówó sílẹ̀ wọ́n gbọ́dọ̀ kọ́kọ́ gbowó tí wọ́n padà kó tó máa sort ẹ̀yìn out teacher irọ́ èrè rówó and that is why we are saying ẹ support wa kí gbogbo àjọ fọwọ́ kun ẹ ló kọ́là.
ẹ kálẹ́ o.
ẹ káàbọ̀ sórí ètò.
abẹ́dásí tò ní o.
ẹ ti wà lórí ẹ̀.
ọ̀rọ̀ kékeré náà ló fẹ́ sọ gbogbo àwọn tó ń gbọ́ràn nígbà yẹn tó sọ fún ọ pé kọ́ kúrò nílẹ̀ Haúsá gbogbo wọn ojú wọn ti ń jánsìn ṣùgbọ́n ní gbogbo nǹkan tó ń ṣẹlẹ̀ láti ilẹ̀ kí ló tún lọ ń sáàbù fún ṣé wọn àwọn tó ń believe lórí Yorùbá nation nìyẹn so nǹkan tó wà lójú wọn rí ojú ẹ lọ rẹ ojú ẹ lọ.
ẹ ṣé gan ni
fam dúdú ló ń sọ.
mo kí bàbá mi thank you so much ẹ ṣé gan ni ẹ bá ń kí àwọn ọmọ òdùwà mo kí gbogbo ẹ̀yin tẹ́ wà ní England Wales Scotland Ireland mo kí gbogbo ẹ̀yin tẹ́ wà ní different island a ní Nàìjíríà crime scene ni ok Adeleke wọlé nísìn ó ní kò sówó ó ní Oyetola ti kó gbogbo owó lọ tó bá lọ pé EFCC nísìn kò sí nǹkan kan tó máa ṣe fún Oyetola sì wà as part of the government àwọn ló wà ní center so Adeleke ò lè ṣe kankan fún ẹ ti wọlé kọ́là aleykum salam tula barakatu ẹ̀mí ti tẹ́ fi ń gbọ́ mi ní background yẹn ẹ̀ ń ṣàlejò.
Ọlọ́run ọba Elédùmarè yóò máa fún wa ṣe o.
Inshallah ẹ pa yìí tẹ́ fi ń gbọ́ wa ní background ẹni sùúrù bàbá wa ẹni sùúrù ẹ pa yìí tẹ́ fi ń gbọ́ mi lẹ́yìn yẹn ṣebí fóònù la fi ń bára wa sọ̀rọ̀ ẹ tún gbọ́ra yín nínú rédíò yẹn àbí TV náà ẹ pa yẹn ó interfere.
Ọlọ́run fún yín ṣe.
A fún gbogbo wa ṣe.
àti tógò ni ẹ sá ti rí nọ́mbà yẹn.
Mo ti rí nọ́mbà náà.
Ok Ọlọ́run máa fún yín ṣe o.
A fún gbogbo wa ṣe.
Ọlọ́run ti lẹ́yìn. Àwọn náà wà ní abẹ́ awọ lọ́wọ́lọ́wọ́.
Àdúrà wa gbà.
Àdúrà oníkálukú wọn gbà lágbára Ọlọ́run sì wà débẹ̀. Ọlọ́run sì mú wa débẹ̀. Àwọn míì wà bẹ́ẹ̀ pé wọ́n máa ń dàrú. Kò sí kéèyàn máa ń ṣe kù. Ẹ máa ń wà bẹ́ẹ̀. Ṣó ti yẹ yín sìn? Máa ń wà bẹ́ẹ̀. Àwọn tí Ọlọ́run bá rán ni wọ́n múra. A máa rí àwọn tí wọ́n máa dàrú. Àdè máa rí àwọn tí wọ́n máa tún ṣe. Àwọn tí wọ́n máa tún ṣe àwọn ẹ̀mí agbára Ọlọ́run wà lára wọn ni tí ò ní jẹ́ ẹ̀mí ìrẹ̀wẹ̀sì rárá. Ẹ̀kúṣẹ́ ẹ̀kúnyànjú.
Ẹ ṣé gan ni.
Ẹ bá mi kí àwọn bàbá àti àwọn Sunday.
Ẹ ṣé gan ni.
Àti àwọn màmá
wa gbọ́.
Wọ́n ń gbádùn ètò wọn.
Thank you so much.
Tógò lèmi wà á sì pọ̀.
Ó dà.
Ẹ wà dá wa màá ń gbà tó bá yá.
Lágbára Ọlọ́run Inshallah.
Ìgbàgbé nǹkan tí èèyàn bá gbé síta. Ó dà gbé kì í ní ibẹ̀ tí nǹkan abẹ́.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni ó dà bẹ́ẹ̀ ẹ má sọ̀rọ̀ jù ẹ má báṣẹ́ lọ bàbá wa ẹ má sọ̀rọ̀ jù ẹ ṣé gan ni ìtànṣọ náà nìyẹn Inshallah olúkálukú ló nípa tó máa kó nírìn àjò yìí fatia ló mọ̀ọ́kà máa kà á àwa kan máa jáde àwa kan máa wà nínú ilé a máa ṣàdúrà àwọn kan ti wà nínú àdúrà bọ̀kẹ́ àdúrà kan máa sọ fún wa pé ká túbọ̀ ṣe sùúrù díẹ̀ ṣe sùúrù kankan àsìkò ti tó tí ọmọ Yorùbá ẹ wá compare ṣé ó jẹ́ kí n máa ṣe comparison ìyàwó àyí pẹ̀lú ológbò tí wọ́n respect lágbàáyé you can see the painful of the world àgbáyé ò kíà nípa wa àwa tá wà níta la mọ̀ yẹn ẹ̀yin tẹ́ wà nínú ilé wọn nísàn yẹn fún yín kódà kò sí nǹkan tẹ́ fẹ́ ṣe nísìn gọ́vnà Ọ̀ṣun state nísìn kí ló fẹ́ ṣe ó ní kò sówó ńlẹ̀ bàbá Davido ti invest owó àwọn colonies wọn ti invest owó selection ẹ̀ ó kọ́kọ́ gbọ́dọ̀ rí owó yẹn padà náà so báwo ni ìwọ o wá expect pé kó lọ fix general hospital but àwọn tó wá lọ campaign fún olùlẹ̀ àwọn wà níbi tí system ń ṣiṣẹ́ wọ́n sọ fún yín pé èbémi náà wà níbi tí system ti ṣiṣẹ́ but èmi ò sọ pé ká continue pẹ̀lú Nàìjíríà because Nigeria has been a failed country so gbogbo ẹni tí ẹ ṣe ń lọ ṣe pé wà ní student I just pity you kódà bó mú degree ẹ dé UK ó ṣe máa bẹ̀rẹ̀ from the scratch ni kí ni mo sọ ó ṣe máa bẹ̀rẹ̀ from the scratch kò ní value kankan university degree Nigeria kò pàún bí tissue paper lórí. So why are you wasting your time? Tó bá tẹ̀ ti kàdé university o tún wá tẹ̀sùn stress pẹ̀lú gbogbo tá à ń sọ pé the insecurity tó ń bẹ ó dá pé àwọn kan tẹ̀ ń rò pé joke ni tá a bá ń sọ pé insecurity wọn náà ìtẹ̀wà lábúrò nìkan lè máa ń rí security òun lọ ti kidnap ìyàwó àìnísìn.
ọmọ yẹn dẹ̀ ti sọ̀rọ̀ pé nínú àwọn mẹ́wàá tó ń gbé wọ́n ti pàkan nínú wọn.
nínú àwọn mẹ́wàá tó gbé wọ́n ti pàkan nínú ẹ̀ whereas nínú àwọn ológbò màálù nǹkan ẹranko oríṣiríṣi tó ń lọ káàkiri àgbáyé they are trying to protect them. We have just 1 hour left to this program and that means in about less than 50 minutes I'll be ending the live transmission. It is now coming up to 8:53 p.m. Tuesday the 6th of December. Where are we? Let's finish this video.
ẹjọ́ dìde fún ọlọ́wọ́ wa o ẹjọ́ o aṣàgbéjẹ́ ìyá àti bàbá rẹ̀ ọmọ Ìlọ́rọ̀ Èkìtì ní o ní Èkìtì stéètì ẹjọ́ ẹgbà wá o Yorùbá Nation la ṣe o ẹjọ́.
wọ́n ní Yorùbá Nation la ṣe kò mean anything. The country is in mess. Yorùbá Nation ò ní owó bíi governor. Kogi state governor nísìnyí àyàbẹ ìyàn tẹ gbé ní Kogi Abuja ló ń gbé. We have governors. Sherry, Yoruba Nation would have been very, very easy if we have all these politicians that are supporting us from the scratch. But àwọn fẹ́ keep Nigeria ni identity Nigeria làwọn ń lé. Identity Nigeria òun ló ń lé. Àwọn ò lé identity Nigeria because Nigeria is not working. Ẹ̀gbọ́n mi tó pè lẹ́ǹkan mo ti ń fi nọ́mbà okay mo tẹ̀lé send message sí rí gan as at October nígbà tá a máa ń ṣe àwọn audio kan so mo ti send number kan sí yín ẹ pè wọ́n tẹ́ ẹ bá gẹ́ẹ̀tì wọn ẹ jẹ́ kí n mọ̀ padà bàbá lóko lódò nìyẹn àwọn èèyàn dáadáa nìyẹn àwọn èèyàn dúró tán mo kí general trustee náà mo kí alága mo kí bàbá wa emir mo kí gbogbo àwọn tó wà ní soka lẹ́ẹ̀kan sí a kí bàbá wa Banji Akintoye Adébánjí Akíntóyè a kí gbogbo àwọn ìyá wa warriors mo kí ìyá wa Ṣọlá kò gbọdọ̀ kú kí ni káwa Yorùbá Nation wá ṣe sọ̀rọ̀ ọmọ yìí nísìn we can't do anything we don't have those kind of money that all these governors have wọ́n ní burúkú owó lọ́wọ́.
jọ ẹ gbà wá o ọmọ Ìlọ́rọ̀ Èkìtì ni o.
lẹ́ẹ̀kan sí let the DSS know that our right will not be trampled on when we come out. Let all the security agencies in Nigeria know that our right to self-determination will not be trampled on. Let's take the next caller quickly. Hello, caller.
Hello, Lion.
Ẹ káàbọ̀ sórí ètò. Ẹ kálẹ́ láti Ìdíròkò. I'm going. Go ahead.
ọ̀rọ̀ Nàìjíríà kò jọ nǹkan lójú tàwa mọ́ torí ó ti pẹ́ tàbí ń bá òkúta sí pariwo bo àwọn èèyàn ẹ̀mú wọ́n padà wá bẹ̀ wá. wọ́n máa bẹ̀ wá. wọ́n máa bẹ̀ wá ẹ jẹ́ ká ní sùúrù wọ́n máa bẹ̀ wá.
àgbọ̀yé.
ìwọ ni wọ́n gbà kò sọ́nà mímọ́ ó sì kò sí òkú kọ̀ọ̀kan fẹ́.
kò sí hope kankan mọ́.
kò sí hope for anybody mọ̀ pé kò sí ọkọ̀ mọ́.
ẹ ṣé gan ni a very poor network there but it keeps calling you know láti Ìdíròkò tó wà yẹn ó wà lórí Twitter ẹni tó ń bá mi sọ̀rọ̀ yìí mo kí gbogbo ẹ̀yin bàbá wa nọ́mbà kan péré la fi ń gba call and that's the number there on the screen kò sẹ́ni tó máa níwọ̀n rí nọ́mbà yẹn so ẹni tó bá dẹ̀ ti rí nọ́mbà yẹn lórí screen tó wà lókè yẹn then I'm sure bí akẹ́yìn náà kẹ̀tẹ̀tẹ̀ ní eye check up.
wọ́n máa gbé lọ́nà lọ́sọ̀rọ̀ wá sí.
ó ti ń di days nísìnyí mo kàn ń play video yìí mo tẹ̀ rántí ìjọ́ tó náà gbé mọ́ anyway.
Kogi o ó ń bọ̀ nílé láti káàpù ní o.
kí ló ń ṣe ní camp kí lọ́mọ Yorùbá sì ń ṣe ní camp camp tẹ́ ẹ̀ ríṣẹ́ ṣe káàpù tó ò lè fi ṣiṣẹ́ tó bá ṣe tán ẹ lọ serve o that is the Nigerian constitution a ní constitution yẹn fake ni a ní Nàìjíríà ò kì í ṣe ìlú etí ń dùn gbogbo yín tẹ́ wà ń lé àbí ẹ fẹ́ gbọ́ ok ẹnu ẹni gbogbo àjọ wà yẹn ká tó délẹ̀ lérí wa dán délẹ̀ pátápátá.
láti lọ sí ilẹ̀ bàbá rẹ̀.
ó lọ sí ilẹ̀ bàbá rẹ̀ ó lọ sí ilẹ̀ ó ń lọ sí ilẹ̀ bàbá rẹ̀ lẹ́kìtì.
ẹ jọ̀wọ́ ẹ gbà wá o 4 million náà ni wọ́n fẹ́ o.
4 million.
4 million náà ni wọ́n á gbà o, ẹ jọ̀ọ́ o, a nílò àdúrà, a nílò ìrànlọ́wọ́ gbogbo ọmọ Yorùbá.
àwa tí ń gbàdúrà fún yín kọ́lọ̀ ń gbàdúrà. All hail our Biafra brothers and sisters àti gbogbo yín ẹlẹ́kọ̀ọ́lá aleykum salaam wa rahmatulah barakatu. mo kí n bẹ bàbá mi Stephen Emmanuel ní gbogbo Scotland lọ́hùn ẹgbọ́n sókè.
Mr. Koiki ọlọ́run á bá mi ràn yín lọ́wọ́ ọlọ́run á bá mi dúró tì yín.
àmín.
gbogbo nǹkan ìfẹ́ ní ti dáadáa ọlọ́run á bá mi ṣe fún yín. Yorùbá Nation ọlọ́run bá wa mú wá síbi ìmúṣẹ agbọ̀rọ̀ ọlọ́run ọlá jẹ́kọ̀ọ́ṣọ́ ọlọ́run ọlá mọ́tòmọ́tò ọlọ́run ọlá wíbẹ̀jẹ̀bẹ̀ ọlọ́run ọlá làhálà wàlá quwwata illa billahi wal-aliyyil azim. nǹkan tí mo kàn ó wù mí dáadáa sí náà ni pé àwọn tó ń kánjú ni mo fẹ́ bá sọ̀rọ̀. mo fẹ́ fi sọ fún àwọn tó ń kánjú ní pé kán jọ torí ọlọ́run kán fi bàbá Professor Banji Akintoye Chief Sunday Dr. Chief Sunday àti ẹ̀yin náà Mr. Koiki kán bá mi fi ilẹ̀ kẹ́ máa ríṣẹ́ yín ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣe é ṣe lọ ẹ̀ because nǹkan tá a fẹ́ gbà kì í ṣe nǹkan tó easy and gbogbo nǹkan tó bá fẹ́ gbà tí ẹ̀ ń ṣe lábẹ́nú tí táwọn ò tí ì rí yẹn kán dákun kán bá mi fi lọ́rùn sílẹ̀ kẹ́ máa rí nǹkan yẹn ṣe because nǹkan tá a fẹ́ gbà yẹn nǹkan yẹn kì í ṣe nǹkan kékeré so àwọn tó ń kọjú yẹn ni mo fọ̀ ọ́n pé kí n fi ọ̀rọ̀ ìyànjú yìí bá wọn sọ̀rọ̀ kán jọ́ dúró ọlọ́run kán fi lọ́rùn sílẹ̀ kẹ́ máa bá ṣẹ́yìn lọ bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣe ń bá lọ yẹn ọlọ́run á dẹ̀ fún yín ṣe ẹ kó adílẹ̀ ní ọlájẹkọ̀ṣọ́ ọlá haúlá ọlá kọ́tà ilẹ̀ abilẹ̀ wà nílẹ̀ sí so ẹ kó ètò ọkọ̀ ní ìdásí bẹ́ẹ̀ ni sà.
Thank you so much. mo kí gbogbo ẹ̀yin àbáwá in case tó bá crash